Stay Tuned Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of two possibly intoxicated idiots watching the National Football League.
Welcome everybody to Stay Tuned Sports here on this week 9 Sunday. Hanging out with everybody here. Oh, I still got the Thursday night back up here. The background up here. I told you, man, it's been a morning. It's been a morning. Jimbo's having microphone issues. I'm having things here. I've got nothing set up correctly. I don't have my out of town scoreboard, which I got to get up here soon. It's been a morning, but it's okay. Why? Because it's football, baby. It's football day. And we're here to watch the New York Giants take on the Washington football team of Redskin Commanders and maybe pull off an upset. Maybe do something like that. Also, we're going to be keeping you well up to date on the Eagles as well, as Jimbo, as you can see, in his Eagles garb. Jason Kelsey's jersey. In the news. I don't know if anybody's heard.
There's no reason why I wear this specific jersey at all.
Yeah, you know what?
We'll leave it at that.
Good for him. All I'll say is good for him. Good for him because, again, I think people have gotten way too comfortable in being keyboard warriors behind the old keyboard there. So again, good for him. If somebody had talked about or insulted my brother the way that happened there, yeah, you're getting punched in the face. You'd be getting a lot worse.
Yeah,
from me.
I mean, I've had a couple issues over my life with people taking shots at my sister, and I put them in their place.
You say something. Listen, the old adage of talk shit, get hit has been lost on this generation.
Yep.
And so again, applause to you, Mr. Jason Kelsey. Also, the slur used against the gay community by this kid in calling Travis that particular word for dating Taylor Swift. I'm just going to say, listen, if that makes you part of the LGBTQ community, then I am, call me Liberace, baby. That's all I'll say. So the Giants are going to get the kickoff here as they are wearing their 80s style uniform. Run back all the way to the 29.5-yard line here for the New York Giants, and that is where they will start the game.
So not only am I having microphone issues, I just had a minor panic attack here because I was going to put the Eagles game on my TV over here. They're a 4 o'clock game.
The Eagles are 4? I thought they were 1.
That's what I thought. I thought they were 1 too, and I just checked ESPN, and they're a 4:05.
Did they change the time for them?
They must have.
I saw everything that was saying was 1 o'clock. So
yeah.
So anyway, here we are from about the 30-yard line. Daniel Jones is going to take the ball, hand it off here to, looks like Tyrone Tracy, and he's going to get a couple yards. Not too many. As we take a look at the Giants' offensive line, who did a fairly good job against the Steelers, except for 1 or 2 plays where T.J. Watt then got a strip sack and a fumble and kind of ended the Giants game. But outside of that, I think, Illumino was talking shit after the game. I don't know if you could talk shit if you get beat as bad as you did, but on that one play. But still, he did well, but it's only the one play that matters. Here we go. We have another handoff here, again to Tracy, and he's going to be about a yard short of the first down. 3rd and short coming up here for the Giants. 3rd and 1, maybe 3rd and 2, depending on the spot. Well, now this throws everything into confusion because I already had it scheduled for the Packers and Lions coming up here. So I don't know what we're going to do for 4 o'clock. Now I don't know what we're going to do.
I mean, I would still keep the Lion-Packer game. I think that's going to be the...
I was going to say, I don't want to step on any toes here with the Eagles, but Daniel Jones throwing out of the backfield, and we throw it to the line of scrimmage. Like, again, no idea what the play call there is, Mr. Dayball. Why are we calling that? Why are we not, if you're going to throw it beyond the sticks, or just if you're going to do something like that, have Tyrone Tracy run the goddamn ball again. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
The game just started. Why am I this angry already? Punt upcoming here for the Giants. And boy, it took a long time to do that. And the punt is. Oh wait, nope. There's no flag. There's no flag. That was just me hitting the wrong button. And Washington's going to get the ball around the Jesus Christ official. How far do you want to go up? Around the 35-yard line. All right, so let me try to start setting some stuff up here, boys. Like I said, it's been a morning. It's been a morning for your boys here at Stay Tuned Sports. I'm going to blame the whole clock switching shit, which, by the way, listen, if you're an elected official, election's coming up on Tuesday. If you're an elected official and you want to get my vote, I don't care if you're blue, red, left, right, Republican, Democrat. If you run on a platform of going back to standard time and keeping standard time, and that's it, you got my vote, buddy. You're going to office. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Washington. Actually, they mark them at the 30. It looked like the referee had them all the way up at the 35, so I'm glad they adjusted that through the expedited replay and have him back at the 30-yard line. Jayden Daniels in shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off here. And Akers is going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that is about it. Not Akers. What am I talking about? Yeah.
It's not Robinson, because I think he's back.
No, he is out. He was going to try to go, and he did a little pregame workout, and it did not go swimmingly. So they said Eckler. I don't know why I had Akers in mind, but it's Eckler. Okay. Austin Eckler is starting today. So here we go. 2nd and 10. No gain on that first down play. Again, it's going to be a handoff to Eckler, and this time he gets about 5 yards on the carry. So it's going to be 3rd and manageable here for Washington. As we get stuff up here. So here we go. 3rd and 5. Daniels in an empty backfield, throws over the middle, thrown incomplete. Well defended by the New York Giants, no flags, and it's going to be a 3-and-out for Washington. So both teams with a possession, both teams with a 3-and-out as we move along here in this early 1 o'clock game at the big HVAC unit, the big MetLife, the big air conditioner.
Pile of concrete.
Yeah, dude, it's so bad. And listen, I didn't know this. When we went to the Irish game, and we had seats, and thank God they were where they were. They were great seats.
Yeah.
But one thing I didn't know about MetLife that I know now is that there are apparently, in the end zones, obstructed view seats with beams in the way. Holy shit. When you think that stadium couldn't get any worse. Like, what the fuck? What is going on? Oh, knock that place down.
It was like a little step there to get to our seats.
It's dude.
And you almost broke your ankle on it.
For $1.2 billion, how is it so haphazardly built? We got a flag down, by the way.
Yeah.
As this will be flag number 1 of the game. What do we got, Mr. Official? We have a personal foul against the New York Gigantes. So that's going to be 15 yards from whenever the foul occurred. I'm not sure where it was or how it is, but the Giants are going to be starting way back in their end of the field to start this second possession.
The only positive thing about that game, the Irish game there at MetLife, was the fact that we had like that wall behind us to block the wind.
That was, I mean, yeah, well, listen, the one thing about the Meadowlands that's been known since they moved there in 76, I think it was, is the wind. You know the wind. Parcells used to use it to his advantage. He'd open the tunnel so that it can get more wind thing. Like the NFL made a rule to stop that because he was using it so well, because he was just using the Meadowlands wind. But, boy, towards the end of that game, boy, that wind was whipping, baby. That was we saw at least 5 to 10 hats floating down from the upper decks. We saw it like it was a windy day. All right, so let's see here.
It was a good day too.
It was a good day. It was a fun day. It's always a good day when you're just out at the games, having a good time. Good friends, good people. All right, so I think I have this now. So let's take a look. Oh, there's that. Up. And hold on, I gotta adjust this because that's got to be up there. Then that goes there. Then this can go here. And then this has got to go there. Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot to do, Jimbo.
Especially when you're, last second. Oh, that's right. We got to do a live stream today.
Oh yeah. I forgot because I had a lot of things set up, and I was like, okay, I'm good. I can last. And then, no. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I still got to put this. I got to do this. I forgot the background. I forgot this. I'm covering up the QR codes with our things here. Like I'm all over the place. I am all over the place. So.
And here I was thinking the Eagles was a 1 o'clock game. I got my wings ready. So they're going to be nice and cold after the 4 p.m. game.
Boy, we are just hitting on all cylinders here early on.
It's almost like Nick Sirianni's coaching us.
A little bit. Just unprepared is what we have going on here. By the way, Vegas apparently has a 6-0 lead currently on the Cincinnati Bengals. Whoopsies. I picked the Bengals in that one. So here we go. Giants getting ready for their second drive of the game as they are setting up well within their own 10-yard line after the 15-yard personal foul penalty. They will be setting up at the 7.5-yard line. Wan'Dale Robinson in motion in the backfield. Daniel Jones is going to hand it off here to Tyrone Tracy, who gets roughly about, 4 yards on the carry. So it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Giants coming up here. By the way, thank you for watching us here. Believe it or not, if you're watching us, we're not usually like this. I would like to emphasize that. You may not think so, but that's fine. We've given you nothing to go on to say that we're better. But thank you so much for watching us here on Stay Tuned Sports. My name is King. That is your good friend Jimbo right over there. And the Giants have 2nd and 6. Daniel Jones is under center. He looks. He takes the snap. Hands it off again to Tyrone Tracy. And that's going to be for a first down and more. Up to the 22-yard line goes Tyrone Tracy. And the Giants have the first down of the game, wearing their beautiful 1980s style uniforms, which I'm gonna admit now, and I've been trying to fight it because I love the NY, but honestly, if you slap the NY on these, like take the Giants NY helmets they have now, and just put it with these uniforms, I'd call it a day. Put the white face mask on. I like gray face masks, but put the white face mask on it too, and call it a day. I think that would be good. Daniel Jones, designed run, out to the right. Oh, 1 yard to the 40, 45 out to the 47-yard line goes Daniel Jones on a big run for the Giants. And it's another first down. Let's fucking go.
He just looked at Dable and said, you want to throw me under a bus?
I'll run you under a bus. I am the bus. I'm not in danger. I am the danger.
He was moving, too.
Yeah, no, listen, Daniel Jones can run, as we saw. In that game against the Eagles, I think he was the fastest runner that year. Now, granted, he tripped over the 5-yard line, but... So here we go, 1st and 10 for the Giants from the 47. Tyrone Tracy making some moves. That's not Tracy, I'm sorry, that's Singletary. And he gets it all the way out to the Washington 39-yard line. Another first down for the Giants as they are carving up Washington's run defense right here. Exciting times here for the New York Giants. Tennessee up 7-0 on New England. By the way, New Orleans 3-0 on Carolina. Dallas has a 3-0 lead on Atlanta. Buffalo with a 3-0 lead on Miami. And no other scores in any of the other games. 1st and 10 from the 39. It's going to be another handoff to Tyrone Tracy. And a big run, another 10-yard run, and another first down for the Giants. Seems to be maybe Dable's taking a little page out of Purcell's book because of these uniforms. Run until they stop you. If you're running the same shit and they're not stopping you, run the goddamn play into the ground. If they can't stop you, keep running the fucking thing. So here we go. Another first down and 10 for the Giants now from the Washington 29-yard line. Daniel Jones, play action, and he's going to get sacked. And
wow.
Are they calling incomplete? No, they're saying it's a fumble. Are they? Oh, now are they whistling it dead now? What are we doing? What's going on? It looks like they are whistling it dead now that it was incomplete. But again, no protection over on the left side.
Just gets beat back.
And just like a swinging gate.
That's a
fumble. That's a fumble.
And that's clear recovery, too. They got it.
Yeah, but they whistled the play dead.
But when did they whistle it dead?
They whistled it before anybody picked it up. Because it was getting kicked around. So if it's whistled dead, they're going to review it, but you can't say it's a clear recovery because the play was already whistled dead and everybody stopped. If everybody stops because of the whistle, you can't have a clear recovery.
So maybe the only thing they could do is spot the ball where
the ball goes back to where it was fumbled, and it'll be technically like a sack.
Yeah.
But that's all you can do. Because if you whistle the play dead, because everybody stopped moving. You saw that. Everybody stopped moving. And then the Washington guy goes and picks it up after it got kicked around for a while. But if you whistle that play dead, then it's dead. And it's not like it was an immediate recovery. Like if the Washington player had picked it up immediately and was running down the field and then they whistled it, and then you could say that. But nobody had the ball yet when they blew the whistle. But Jesus Christ, can we get some pass protection? Also, why are we throwing the ball? If we're running the ball that well, just keep running the fucking ball. Jesus, didn't we just have this conversation? Thank you so much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports. Again, my name is King. That is good friend Jimbo right over there. We are Stay Tuned Sports. We are doing the live coverage here of the Washington football team of Redskin Commanders versus the New York Football Giants here. Coming up later on today, we'll be doing the Detroit Lions versus the Green Bay Packers. And, of course, as always, Sunday Night Football, the Indianapolis Colts versus the Minnesota Vikings. That is all coming up here. If you like what you're watching, and I don't know how you do with how we've been screwing up so far in this early part of the game, please give us a like. Give us a couple of shares there. Share us around, family, friends, people you know, people you don't know, people you like, people you hate. Anybody like that, the more eyes you get on here, the better, and we appreciate all your efforts in doing so. Also, if you are watching and not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Help us out tremendously. Will it, as we're trying to get closer to 200 subscribers. And, of course, the ultimate goal of hopefully getting monetized. I think the limit's 500 right now. So that's, of course, a future goal. But right now, keeping it low, going for 200. And I certainly hope that you guys can help us out. If you want to help us out a little bit more directly, we have links for our donation station and our merch store, which, by the way, we got a couple of orders in the merch store, baby. Got a Steelers order, nice. And a brand new 8-bit LA Rams shirts are now also in the store as well, and had one of those ordered. So if you want to go ahead and order some merchandise, or if you just want to help us out and donate, which again, it will be greatly, greatly appreciated, you can go ahead to the top of the chat, which, by the way, chat's open. Come on in, say hi, say hello, say how you doing. Go see the links there at the top of the chat, or in the description below this video. Those links are there as well. Well, Daniel Jones is on the sideline, so it appears they are going to give Washington the ball. But I don't understand how you can do that if the play was stopped. But yeah, it's Washington's ball, 1st and 10 now from the Giants' 31-yard line. So Jayden Daniels here, he's going to hand it off. And that's going to be a gain of about 4 yards there for Eckler. Big throw from Jayden Daniels here on 2nd and 5. That's going to be incomplete, but they're saying pass interference on the Giants. So that's going to put the ball down there. Of course they do. Of course they do.
That looked like it was uncatchable.
I think it was too, but
yeah,
that's way uncatchable. How do you? That's landed 5 yards out of bounds. How are you calling pass interference on that?
Jesus Christ! I mean, obviously, I picked the Commanders on our show Friday, but I'm pulling for the Giants to win to help the Eagles get closer to the Commanders. But that's a bad call. I'm sorry.
So 1st and goal here now for Washington. Again, the Giants were going to have to play mistake-free football, I think, to have a chance to win this game, and it's not happening so far. The offensive line not protecting for Daniel Jones, and now having plays like this, and Eckler is going to get down to the 1 before he's pushed back. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 1.5 yard line there for Washington. So here we go, 2nd and goal. Jayden Daniels back, looks, throws, and that's going to be caught for a touchdown. Washington takes the lead. Terry McLaurin, after a questionable call on whether or not the whistle was blown or who gets possession after that, and then another very questionable pass interference call on a ball that was clearly uncatchable. Hands Washington 7 points here. Well, 6. We'll see how the extra point goes, and it should be good because they're not a bad team, like the Giants. So here we go. Extra point attempt in. We got the snap, we got the hold, we got the kick. It is up, and it is good, and it is 7-0 Washington after the Giants put together what was put together. A hell of a drive. Just running the ball. They decide to go ahead and throw it. The Giants' offensive line, as they've done just throughout the last 13 years, just non-existent, allows Daniel Jones to get hit on the blind side. And I want to see how somebody blames Daniel Jones for that one. I want to see it. I want to see somebody how they blame it. Oh, how does he fumble that ball? You get hit from the fucking blind side from a defensive end who's unblocked, not touched, and just fucking rams right into your back where you don't see it. Go ahead.
Well, I know exactly what's going to happen. Brian Dable's going to get up there and be like, "Yeah, that's on Daniel."
That's on Daniel. He didn't call the protection over. He didn't call. Clearly that's something where he should have known that and felt it. Clearly, all the good quarterbacks of ESP, they have a 360 vision. They could feel, the aura of the players out there, and he just didn't feel the aura. He didn't get the electromagnetic signal sent to him apparently correctly, and that's just on him. And he's going to come out here. He's going to tell he's going to tell you how bad he feels about not having the sixth sense and the extrasensory perception to go ahead and get all that. But that's clearly that's all on Daniels. So it's fuck Brian Dable.
That's why I said, like, in our group chat, I may at the end of the year do a 2024 all dumbass team. He'll definitely be the head coach.
I don't. It's a lot of things with Dable. When it comes to Dable, it's a lot of things, and one of them is definitely the his play calling, and is just throwing people under the bus and doing other shit like that. It's just it's frustrating.
Yeah. Ooh, a new Dennis Leary TV
show
some
kind of army show, some kind of cool army show things. Good for you. Good for you, Dennis. Man, I wish I had another background for this. I thought this one would have fit. But oh well, what are you gonna do?
And you know what? Like, yesterday with college football, I thought Ohio State lost the way you said they started the game, and
dude, they were down 10-0 to start a game with a pick six right off the bat. I was like, But then, Penn State and Franklin there are just bad. They're just bad. So the Giants are going to get now another attempt here to do something, but they're back behind the 8 ball once again. Return up to the 27-yard line, and the Giants are going to try again. I mean, that drive was going good. 6 plays. The runs were great. 54 yards. They were moving down the field, and then Daniel Jones just gets absolutely rocked. Daniel Jones, I'm sorry, I would not be dapping up any of those offensive linemen. I would dap up Tracy. You got to dap up my receivers. I'm dapping up. I go to my offensive line. It's like, you motherfuckers. If you can't block for fucking shit, get the fuck out of my huddle. So here we go. It's going to be a handoff again. And that's going to be good for about 4 yards. Again, all right, run the fucking ball. How about that, Dable? How about that? As we take a look here, highlight. Drake London with a touchdown for the Falcons as they now have a 7-3 lead over the Dallas Cowboys. Tennessee with a 7-0 lead on New England. Vegas with the 7-0 lead on Cincinnati. Miami and Buffalo tied at 3, and the Chargers have a 7-0 lead on the Browns. Second down here for the Giants. Another handoff. This is going to be to Singletary. And Singletary is going to get to about 2 yards of the first down. So it's going to be 3rd and 2 or a long one, depending on the spot here from the officials. Giants get right back up to the line. 3rd and 2. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Man in motion. Looks like Slayton. It's going to be a handoff and a first down for the Giants. Singletary with the first down. We miss you, Red. As Singletary jogs off the field. Singletary 4 rushes for 25 yards. That's, come on. It's almost 5 yards a rush. Again, we're going to hand off here to Tracy. Does a couple spin moves, and he's going to get about 3, maybe 4 yards, depending on how far they want to give the forward progress with the spin moves. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 or 2nd and 6. They're going to say 2nd and 6 here on the old Fox television broadcast.
He likes doing the spinneroonies.
Listen, if it gets you yardage, it gets you yardage. I got no problem with that. So, here we go. Daniel Jones in shotgun takes the snap. It's going to be a delay handoff again to Tracy, and Tracy's going to get about a yard short of the first down. So, 3rd and short coming up yet again. 3rd and 1, maybe 3rd and 2, depending on the spot. You never know with the officials how they spot the ball.
So here comes a 1-yard curl.
Oh, God. Here comes Dable. Hold on. I got to tie my shoe here. If I tie my shoe, that means we have to go with a naked bootleg, no look, no protection pass where Daniel Jones is going to get murdered in the backfield. Is that what we're doing here? I don't know. Anyway, 3rd and 1. Daniel Jones, quarterback sneak. And it's going to be close. From where the officials are spotting, they're saying first down, Giants.
I didn't think he got that far up there, but I guess obviously he did.
Second effort, I think the legs kept moving. And not down.
Yeah.
Keep the legs moving. Yeah, he got there on second effort. So here we go. 1st and 10 now for the Giants from the 47-yard line. Jones with the snap. Hands it off to Tracy. Tracy's going to get 3 yards on the carry. 2nd and 7 coming up here for the Giants. Again, the Giants seem to now understand, hey, if you can't pass protect, run the ball. The Washington run defense is pretty shitty, so just run the goddamn ball.
And it'll help them later in the game, too, if they keep on doing this.
Yeah, just run them down.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
And we got another good run here. This one again from Tracy, and this one's going to be again a 3rd and 2 coming up here for the Giants. Again, 3rd and short.
That's like the second or third time that the Commanders timed the snap of that blitz.
So here we go, 3rd and 2. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Slayton in motion. Daniel Jones takes the snap, hands it off, and again a 1st down. This one's Singletary.
How many running backs you guys got on your team? Because, like you said, just keep running the ball.
We have Singletary, we have Tracy, and we have Gray. So, yeah, just
20 carries each.
Just run them. Just run them. And right now, Singletary and Tracy themselves are getting like 5 yards a carry almost.
Yeah.
They're getting like 4 or 5 yards a carry. If that's going to be the case, freaking hand the ball off. So 1st and 10 from the Washington 40. Daniel Jones back, looks, throws to the backfield. And Wan'Dale Robinson, again, why are we doing a screen to Wan'Dale Robinson? That's going to be a loss of 5 maybe on that play. So 2nd and 15 coming up here now. Wait, great play call, Brian. Great play call. Good job. That's great. Everything that we're doing, keeping the ball moving forward. It's great to call a play where you're throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage and giving the defense time to cover that. 2nd and 16. Yeah! All right, Brian. Woo! Coach of the year, baby. Coach of the fucking year. Way to go, Dayball, baby. Way to go. 2nd and 16 now from the Washington 45. The Giants have to get to the 29-yard line for a 1st down. Daniel Jones is going to pull it down and run himself. And he's going to get close. Nice. Pulled down. Thought might have been by a face mask. So it's going to be about 3rd and 4. Daniel Jones trying to do it by himself here. Since Brian Daboll wants to be a dick.
I think you hate Daboll more than I hate Sirianni.
I don't know. That's close. I don't know about that. But it's not hate. It's frustration. Yeah. It's bad play calling. 3rd and 5 is what they're going to call it here for the Giants as they are. I mean, that looks like 3rd and 4 to me. But and we've got it offsides. That's going to be against Washington. That's got to be against Washington, right? There's no way you're calling that against the Giants. Yeah, all right.
I was going to say
they were showing our tight end. I was like, don't you fucking dare. So it was 3rd and 5, and where the ball was placed, I think they're going to say 3rd and 1. How it can be 3rd and 5, a 5-yard penalty, and then 3rd and 1? It's got to be 3rd and inches, right? Or even a 1st down. Whatever. That's the end of the 1st quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Washington football team of Redskin Commanders 7, the New York Football Giants nothing, but they are driving here as they will start the 2nd quarter. As they were doing well on their 2nd drive until Daniel Jones got blindside hit from an untouched Washington defensive end, caused a fumble in which the officials called it an incomplete pass at first, blew the play dead so nobody went after the ball, and then said it was a fumble and so Washington can recover it fucking 40 yards down the field. Don't get me started. It's been a day. It's already been a day. But again, thank you so much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports. I'm your boy King hanging out with you here. That's your good friend Jimbo right over there. I don't know if you know that or not. He is your good friend. He's all of our good friends here. We are covering, of course, as you see here, the Giants and the Washington football team of Redskin Commanders. Coming up after this, we will be covering the Detroit Lions against the Green Bay Packers. That's going to be coming up at 4:25. And then tonight we have Sunday Night Football. The Indianapolis Colts will be taking on the Minnesota Vikings, and I will be covering that one solo, as I do for all the primetime games, except for Thursdays. Thursdays, Jimbo joins us for at least the first half. You know, but Jimbo has responsibilities, so I don't. I'm a loser. So that's why I'm able to go ahead and do all these games. But again, thank you so much for joining us. If you like what you're watching, please give us a like, give us a share, give us a subscribe. Helps us out tremendously. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when all of our videos do go live. Also, if you want to help out a little bit more directly, we have a link for our donation station and our merch store, which we have brand new merch in there, and actually got a couple orders in. So that's pretty cool. We have all that in the top of the chat, which, by the way, chat's open. If you want to come in, say hi, say hello, say how you doing. Chat's open. Come on in. And also in the description below this video, we have the links there as well. So now that we have all that commercial stuff out of the way, let me go ahead and get some of this stuff here ready. Yeah, I'm still trying to get things ready here. It's weird. So here we go. Giants have now 3rd and inches coming up here. Zerthos! Hello. Hello, governor. I like the hello. Very nice. Very distinguished. Very European. That's going to be a sneak again for Daniel Jones and the Giants, and that's going to be an easy first down, 1st and 10 for the New York Giants. Zertos with the yep. It's great to have you over here and hanging out with us as we're watching here the New York Football Giants take on the Washington Football Team of Redskin Commanders. Giants have a 1st and 10. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Malik Neighbors in motion. It's going to be Daniel Jones is going to pull it down and run it himself, and he's going to get a first down and more. Gets it to the 15-yard line before he is pushed out of bounds. Another first down. Do it with the legs. If you can't get pass protection, do it with the legs.
And Josh Allen just threw a second interception of the season.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. In a game that is tied 3-3 up there in Buffalo, Miami and Buffalo tied at 3. Not in Buffalo, in Orchard Park, pardon me, since everybody likes to nitpick about the Giants playing 6 miles away in East Rutherford. Let's talk about how the Bills play 20 miles away in Orchard Park and not anywhere near fucking Buffalo. Daniel Jones, play action, throws out of the backfield to Tracy. He gets pulled down from behind. Could be considered a hip drop tackle, but they will not call that. Thinking. They will never call that in this league.
I don't think they call that at all this year.
I think there's been 2. And on none of them that I've ever seen, on the ones I've seen where it's actually caused like ankle injuries, no flags.
Yeah.
So, 2nd and 7 after that play. Daniel Jones under center. Takes the snap. Fakes the pitch and then hands it off. And that's going to be ran all the way to the 5. Down to the 2-yard line for Slayton. And it'll be 1st and goal for the New York Giants, who have done this drive, pounding it on the ground against this Washington rush defense, which is the way you should go, especially if your offensive line cannot protect your quarterback. Run the fucking ball. A bit of a Parcells throwback as they're wearing Parcell-era throwback uniforms. Makes sense to me. So here we go. 1st and goal from the 2. Daniel Jones under center. He takes the snap. Looks, throws over the middle. That's going to be caught. And that's a touchdown. New York Giants with the touchdown.
Congratulations.
We have scored. Daniel Jones has thrown a touchdown at MetLife Stadium for the first time in 2+ years. The Giants have scored an offensive touchdown at MetLife for the first time this season, I believe.
Good job holding on to that ball, too.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is barely good, but it is good. Again, we're working with a new kicker here because we had our other kicker who we had gotten from the Packers. He was injured, of course, because the Giants just can't keep... I didn't want to take that touchdown graphic off because it was so nice. It's so rare to see that for a home game for the Giants. But But there we go. It is up. It is good. And we have a tie game, 7-7 here. Crafty Southpaw in the chat says if the Giants can take control of the tempo, they can suck you dry. I've known a couple girls like that in my life. Sorry, that was inappropriate. That was bad. I was gonna make a Taylor Swift joke about doing it with your legs if you can't do it anywhere any other way. Do it with your legs because Taylor Swift, she's got nice legs too. And then to suck you dry on top of it, it's like But I don't want to have Jason yell at me. So
yeah,
I'm not.
I'm
not. Listen, I didn't call his brother any names. I'm not saying that. If anything, I'm being quite the opposite. I'm being very hetero. Obnoxiously so probably. And that's going to get me canceled too. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you get canceled today, Jimbo. There's a lot of ways.
Oh yeah.
But still, hey, I'll take it right now. Giants 7-7 with Washington. I think what we've learned is run the goddamn ball. If Washington can't stop you on the ground, run the ball, and they can't stop us on the ground. So run the ball, 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 run the ball. Hey, Brian, buddy, Brian, fellow baldy Brian. Hey, Brian, yeah, I got the beard too, and the bald head, and yeah. I don't have the Ozempic, so I'll have to pause on that for a while. But hey, Brian, run the fucking ball. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Run the ball.
I can't wait till the real Brian Dable stands up.
He's going to try to do some weird, tricky kind of thinking I'm Andy Reid kind of fucking play, and it's going to be another thing where it's like a loss of 30 yards, and I'm going to lose my mind. But thank you so much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports. As I said, again, it's been a weird morning. As you can see from our background here, everything is all just kinds of... Everything's a mess. But we're doing our best. Well, I'm trying to do my best. We'll see how the rest of it goes. But again, we're doing this game. We're doing the Packers and Lions game coming up at 4:25. And again, of course, tonight I will be doing the Colts and the Vikings. So a 3-game day today here on Stay Tuned Sports. So strap in, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a long, long ride, but it'll be fun. Because why? Because football's fun. Even when it sucks, it's fun. Like the way I say with football is like sex. Even when it's bad, still pretty good. So that's going to be a dynamic touchback on the kickoff, and Washington is going to get it at the 30-yard line. Giants, 16 plays, 73 yards, 12 rushes, 3 passes. Manhurts with the 2-yard touchdown catch there in the end zone. And I'll tell you what, that made my man feel better. It didn't make my man hurts. So, boy, we've just gotten full of genital jokes today, haven't we? Just, it's a Sunday morning, ladies and gentlemen.
We are terrible with our puns.
I'm usually okay, but again, it's been a frazzled morning. So,
yeah.
As it is, Jimbo's got mic issues. I've got graphics issues. I got a lot of issues. Not just graphics. Jayden Daniels on 1st down and 10. He's going to run it out to the side, and he's going to get about 8 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 2 coming up here for Washington. Crafty Southpaw in the chat says, what makes football fun is that it's not baseball. Yeah, if anybody has watched me at any point on the flagship show or on here, yeah, I'm not a big baseball guy either. So run here on 2nd down, and they called it 1. It's definitely a long one, if that. He's close. It looks like where they're marking him, it will be a 1st down. And I think... I see no indication. Finally, they do mark it as a 1st down. So 1st and 10 coming up here for Washington. Daniels in shotgun. Takes the snap. He's back to throw. Throws over. And that's going to be... Did he catch that? I think he did.
Yeah, looks like he got both feet in.
That is going to be a catch.
One, two, yeah.
As long as he got that before his ass hit out. Noah Brown there, the hero of last week. with the catch. So Washington now has it at the Giants' 44-yard line after that catch. Jayden Daniels, play action. Back, looks, throws. That's going to be a gain of about a yard on first. Oh, no, he broke out. Got a couple extra yards there. Phillips has got to wrap him and take him down. It looks like Terry McLaurin with the catch. You got to wrap up, baby. $10:20 left here in the second quarter. They didn't give him too much more. 2nd and 7, so about where he was. Maybe they called him down. And he got up and tried to move. But so only a 3-yard gain. Daniels, it's going to be a handoff here to Eckler. Big hole for Eckler. He's at the 30, 25, down to the 21-yard line. And that's going to be a first down for Washington.
So some injury update. I guess something happened to Chris Olave. He has a concussion, but they say he's out for the remainder of the game. Has movement in all extremities and is being evaluated at the local hospital.
That sounds like more than a goddamn concussion to me.
Yeah, so he must have...
Something with his neck, maybe something, cervical or something. Certainly hope that he's okay. Fake pitch out here by Daniels. It's going to be thrown out there to Eckler, and that's going to be close to another first down at the 11-yard line for Washington. As they are getting close to a red zone. Actually, well, they're in the red zone now. They're getting close to a goal-to-go situation here against the New York Giants. Second and 1 from the 11-yard or from the 12-yard line. Sorry, they need to get to the 11 for the first down. It's going to be Daniels is going to hold on to it, trying to find a place to go, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Actually, they mark him a yard short of that, so it's going to be 3rd and 2 now as he loses a yard on the carry.
I don't know who the Giants defender was, but he played that really well.
I was going to say they both stayed home there. Yeah. Ojulari, of course, that's Ojulari, baby. That's one of our boys. Crafty Southpaw with an update in the chat. The Tennessee Titans have been picked off at the goal line. Jayden Daniels here on 3rd and 2. He's going to hold it down himself again, and he did not get to the first down marker. He is short, and it is 4th and 1. Will Washington go for it, or will they kick the field goal and take the points?
The way your defense is playing, I'd be going for the points.
Yeah, but we'll see. Okay, it wasn't Jayden Daniels. It was a direct snap to Eckler. Sorry. And from what the camera's showing, it looks like they are going to go for it here. Washington perfect on 4th down conversions this season. Jayden Daniels is going to throw as he goes out. He's actually going to pull it down and run. He's got the first down and more. Pushed out at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal for Washington. They are still perfect on 4th down conversions. 10 for 10 this season. Checking on some of these other games, Vegas and Cincinnati still at 7-all. Tennessee 7-0 up on New England, but as Crafty Southpaw said, they were picked off at the goal line. New Orleans with a 6-0 lead on Carolina. Atlanta still 7-3 on Dallas. Miami and Buffalo still tied at 3. Baltimore with a 7-0 lead on Denver, and the Chargers with a 7-0 lead still on the Browns. 1st and goal. Jayden Daniels hands it off. And boy, rolling all the way down. Does he get? No, he is stopped at the 1. Is Eckler. 2nd and goal coming up here for the Giants. Man, the shadows make it real fucking hard to see.
Yeah. Need a big stop.
And Eckler gets the ball again, but it looks like he breaks the plane on that one. And indeed, the arms go up. That is a touchdown for Washington. And I don't know what Jayden Daniels is kind of doing there, looking weird. Looking... Okay, Jayden, we get it. It's touchdown. Relax. But there we go, and that's going to be another 6 on the board for Washington as they go ahead for the extra point here. Here comes the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up and it is good. I thought it would be coming a lot quicker than that. I'm like, oh, I didn't want to let it go. So 6:21 remaining here in the first half. Commanders up 14-7 on the New York Football Giants. Good game so far, and the Giants doing well on the ground. Defense for the Giants has got to do a little bit better here, but Washington, they get the lead. What else was I doing here? I was going to check something. I can't remember what it was.
I'll tell you what, that Miami-Buffalo game is interesting. Only being 3-3.
I didn't see that. I did not see that coming. I would have
thought Buffalo would have been up pretty much, big by now.
Pardon me. We got some football drama here. This comes from Dr. Mike Florio, who I'm not a huge fan of, but this is interesting. Former Saints wide receiver Michael Thomas saw current Saints receiver Chris Olave suffer a concussion on a high-thrown ball by quarterback Derek Carr. Michael Thomas had a few things to say, and this is a quote here. "Derek Carr for you. I've been told y'all shit sad," Thomas said initially. "Dude scary and panic and just throw the ball. Get him the F out of here. Be so ass." Oh, I'm sorry. He's so ass. That year, his buddy, Devontae Adams, went first-team All-Pro in 2022. He needed 180 targets just to catch 100 passes. He is ass on my granny. Dude tried to lie and say I was jealous of them making Chris wide receiver 1 whole time. He can't even get him a decent ball, Thomas said. He need his ass whooped. They fired all them coaches trying to cover his flaws up. He's still doing the same shit. Michael Thomas, not mincing words when it comes to Derek Carr and how he feels about his quarterback play.
Yeah. But I do love his vocabulary, how he used his words.
He is a wordsmith. He paints a picture with language. And it's Shakespearean almost, if you want to talk about it. It's very, very eloquent. I certainly do enjoy that. Crafty Southpaw letting us know that the Panthers are getting closer to the goal down there in New Orleans. And believe it or not, they've scored. Carolina up 7-6 on New Orleans. So a lot like we said, if Carolina's going to win a game, it could be that one. Return for the Giants on the kickoff, going to get it to about the 33-yard line. And that is where the Giants will take over for this drive. Miami up 9-3 on Buffalo. Baltimore with a 10-0 lead on Denver. And that is about all the changes in the scoring that we have so far. Poor Pecan, our Saints fan in the chat, says the Saints make Bryce Young look good. The Falcons do have another touchdown. I just saw that come up on the board. 14-3 now, Falcons over Dallas at the Butthole Dome there in Atlanta. Daniel Jones on a pass attempt on first down, knocked down at the line of scrimmage by Luvu, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Because when you're running the ball all over a team, the first play you should have is a pass.
And Michael Thomas, I think he's just a free agent. He's not on.
No, he's not. No, I said former. That's why I said former.
Yeah. Well, no, Crafty Southpaw asked.
He's still in the league. Oh, I didn't see that. Thomas still in the. Yeah. He's a free agent. He's out there. He hasn't retired yet, but he's not on any team. So.
Yeah.
So Daniel Jones hands off here on 2nd and 10, and that's only going to go for about 2 yards. So 3rd and long coming up here for the Giants now. After a bad first play, first down call there from Brian Daboll. Put the Giants in a little bit of a hole.
And the Broncos have scored too.
Tyrone Tracy and Daniel Jones both with 50 yards rushing. Daniel Jones with 5 rushes. Tracy with 10. Broncos score a touchdown. That's good. So that's 10-7 now. They're in Baltimore. Daniel Jones back to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Got to catch that, Bellinger.
I mean, that shadow there was kind of hard to tell, but it looked like he was.
I'm sorry, Johnson.
Early.
That wasn't Bellinger. That was Johnson. My apologies. That's a big Johnson, but he was a little flaccid on that catch.
Good play.
You got to be a little more turgid. You got to catch that. You got to catch that ball. Crafty's letting us know that they scored a bit of a Philly special there for the Broncos in that game. So big punt here from the Giants punter. Gets them all the way down to the 5-yard line. It's going to be returned up to about the 13-yard line for Washington, and that's where they will take over after the Giants go 3 and out on this possession. 5:19 now remaining here in the second quarter. Lots happening, lots moving here in this game. And around here, I'm seeing the highlight here of the pass. And indeed, Bo Nix with the reception and the touchdown there in Baltimore.
Something Tom Brady couldn't do.
He tried. It was just out of his reach. It was a bad pass. That was a bad pass.
It was. Yeah. But anytime we could have a chance to shit on Tom Brady, I take it. You know what?
You know what I'm actually sad about, in that we're not covering the Eagles game, is that they're wearing the Kellys. They're wearing the actual green uniforms instead of wearing teal like they normally do. They're going to be wearing actual green uniforms. So I'm going to be very upset by that. Field goal. LeBron scored a field goal. All right. Whoa, LeBron in the league. Oh, sorry, Browns. Sorry, Crafty Southpaw. Sorry. I figured Cleveland, LeBron. I figured it makes sense. Maybe they got him in there. You know, he's not doing too well with the Lakers right now, so throw him out there. He does really well.
Yeah. You know? As far as the Eagles too, they 50-yard line is the old Eagle.
I know. I like that. I like the old Nazi eagle they have there.
It's,
Did you just say yes to the Nazi eagle?
I didn't hear the first part. All I heard was eagle, and that I'm allowed to sing the song at some point during this broadcast.
What song? Deutschland über alles, or?
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Well, hopefully you don't. Hopefully there's no touchdown scored by the Eagles. And the Jaguars win 62-3. And I'll give you guys 3. I won't let you guys get shut out. I'll give you 3.
If we lose to the Jaguars, Sirianni better be fired after the game. Not even wait till Monday.
Not later. Not after breakfast. Now. If anybody knows where that's from, if anybody gets that reference, good for you.
Patriots with a field goal.
All right. Do Eli Manning and Nick Foles ever argue over who has joint custody over Brady? Well, I mean, Manning's got 2 to the 1 for Foles. So, 1st and 10 here for Washington. It's going to be a handoff and a gain of about 6 yards here for McNichols.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 4 now here for Washington. Giants defense has a little bit of confusion as Washington's got some movement on the offensive side. Jayden Daniels pump fakes. He's going to pull it down, run it himself, gets a first down, slides at the 27-yard line, and that's going to be first down for Washington. 4:42, 41, and 4:40 remaining here in the second quarter. If you're syncing along with us, and if you are, thank you so very much. Pecan says Foles only has him on weekends. Well, I mean, you got to get the 2 to 1. Yeah, all right. Yeah, he's weekend dad. So handoff here for Washington, and that's going to go nowhere. Actually, a loss of a yard there for Washington on that play. 2nd and 11 will be coming up here. Jayden Daniels, 4 for 5, 29 yards and a touchdown. Not the best stats in the world, but his team has a 14-7 lead, and that's the only stat that matters. Dexter Lawrence on the sideline. Don't like seeing that. 2nd and 11. Daniels back to throw. He's got time. Throws over the middle. That's going to be caught at the Giants' 45-yard line. Noah Brown, first down, Commanders. Shit. I don't like that. I don't like that. That dog won't hunt, Monsignor. Noah Brown, 4 targets, 3 catches for 50 yards. You figured somebody would start covering him at some point. But the Giants' secondary is shit, so I know that.
Yeah.
Here we go. We have another handoff here. This one is, again, this one's going to be a loss of about 3, maybe 4 yards for McNichols there. So, again, 2nd and long coming up here for the Washington football team of Redskins Commanders as we take a look again at the Falcons' second touchdown against the Cowboys as they were up 14-3. I believe that's the second time they've shown that for some reason. I can see the Cowboys getting scored on all day. That makes me happy. But
yeah.
Cincinnati up 10-7 now with a field goal over the Raiders. 2nd and 12. They only give him a 2-yard loss on that carry? Get the fuck out of here. That's going to be thrown, caught by Terry. No, I'm sorry. That's not McLaurin. That's 14. That's Zachariakalakis. Galifianakis. Yeah, whatever the fuck his name is. Zacchaeus.
I think he played for Philly last year.
Olamide.
He was like
Olamide Zacchaeus. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. And that's going to take us down to the 2-minute warning here. 3rd and manageable coming up here for Washington when we come back from the 2-minute warning as they hold a 14-7 lead over the New York Football Giants. Thank you so much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports. My name is King. That is your good friend Jimbo right over there. We're here with you every Sunday covering a 1 o'clock game. Today we're covering 3 games. Well, I'm covering 3 games. Jimbo's covering 2. So it's pretty cool. We are obviously doing this game right now. Coming up next, we will be doing the Detroit Lions versus the Green Bay Packers. We will be covering that game as it is the game of the week. And then, of course, as we do with every primetime game, Sunday Night Football, the Colts versus the Vikings. We will be covering that for you here as well as Crafty Southpaw goes ahead and gives us an update and lets us know that Justin Herbert with a big 70-yard touchdown pass in Cleveland. And that's going to have the Chargers up 14-3 against the Browns. They're at, I forget, what is it, First Energy Stadium? It's Cleveland Brown Stadium. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
Soon to be a parking lot because Jimmy Haslam's an asshole and wants to knock down a perfectly good stadium and not renovate it to go build somewhere out in the suburbs where, stop going. But I do like the fact that Cleveland's trying to invoke the Cleveland Brown law that they have in there that says they can't leave, or if they do, like I love the little machinations in the plays because fuck Jimmy Haslam, he's a piece of shit. What do we have? Baltimore still 10-7 up on Denver.
Oh my God!
What do we got? What do we got?
Well, Dallas scored a touchdown, but Dak threw it. Receiver jumped up in the air. Easy catch, wide open. Popped it up in the air. He's on the ground and just fell right into his stomach.
Oh, boo.
Yeah.
So the Cowboys do score and a do seed here, so they will have 10 now. It's 14-10. Atlanta still with a 4-point lead over Dallas there at the Butthole Dome. Miami up 10-3 on Buffalo. Carolina and New Orleans. Carolina with a 7-6 lead on the Saints. Tennessee with a 7-3 lead on New England. And as I mentioned before, Cincinnati with a 10-7 lead on Vegas. Coming back here from the 2-minute warning. As we see the Washington offensive lineman being a jerk-off. I'm sure he's not. I'm sure he's just trying to lead his team. But, he plays for Washington. So, go F yourself. 3rd and 6. Jayden Daniels back. Looking to throw. Does get it off. And it's going to be stopped short. 4th down. 4th and 1. Coming from the 35-yard line. They have to get to the 34. It is a full-ass yard. Does Washington go for it, or do they kick the field goal, go for the points? Knowing Washington, who are perfect on 4th downs this year, they will go for it. Big play coming up here for the Giants defense. Can they get them off the field? Jayden Daniels is in shotgun. Takes the snap. It's going to be handed off, and
I don't think he got it.
That's close. The refs are spotting it as a 1st down. We might have to take a look at it. They're not even looking. They're not even going to check. They're just saying 1st down. I don't know.
Give us a better angle.
I want to bring that point up, too. I'm going to get there in a second when we have time. Maybe during halftime I'll say something there. Brian Daboll on the sideline. Again, we're under 2 minutes, so they can't challenge. It has to come from upstairs.
There it is. I was going to say, I'd even call a timeout to give.
And they are going to have a booth review. Yeah, I would have given a time. I would have taken a timeout just to give them extra time to look here. Let's see. Oh, here's a little better. Yeah, you don't really get to see one down there.
Yeah.
Okay, here's something I didn't know, because I've been screaming about this the last couple games. I screamed about it in the Tampa Falcons game last week, and in the Thursday night game with the Jets and Houston, when Mackay there decided to drop the ball before the end zone. I was like, where's the pylon? Why didn't they go into the pylon cam? Why are we looking at the pylon cam? Did you know not every game has the pylon cam? And not every game has the pylon cam has the 1st down cam either. That it's based on what network wants to have it and what games they want to use it for. That's it.
That is so stupid.
That's so. I thought once they introduced it, I was like, oh, this is a cool new technology. So they're going to have this for all the games, so you can tell on the boundaries, on the goal line. That makes all sense. That's great. Yeah, it's not at every game, and apparently not even in every primetime game. You figured at least it'd be on primetime game, like with Amazon, for the billions that they spend on it. You figured they'd have pylon cam there. Nope. And the same with this. You'd figure for a game like this, you just look down the line. Guess what they don't have? They don't have the 1st down pylon cam. They don't have that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's absurd. That you have this technology to do, and it's just, sometimes we do it, sometimes we don't.
Yeah.
Are you... Because, again, when it came to the Kyle Pitts touchdown, that could have been overturned. And even if you looked at the other side of it, with the Jets game, like, it would have been, yes, they ended up calling it back. But if you had the pylon cam, you would have known 100%. And like that, it would have been expedited replay. You would have looked at it and said, oh, yeah, no, that motherfucker dropped it. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Taysom Hill touchdown.
That's something that the NFL has to say, no, this is mandatory.
This has got to be mandatory. I mean, you're a multi-billion-dollar entity, maybe one of the biggest, if not the biggest sports league in the world. Get the pylon cams. Like, what are we doing? Listen, if you want, we'll go out, we'll get the GoPros, we'll stuff them in a fucking piece of styrofoam and put them there, all right? Like, what are we doing? Absurd. Absurd. They're saying the call stands, so 1st down for Washington. Jayden Daniels back, looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run, and he's going to get down to the 25, to the 20, finally brought down at the 18-yard line. But there is a flag. This might be in the area of holding. And indeed it is. Holding on Washington. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty. 1st and 20 is going to be coming up here. So the Saints, with that Taysom Hill touchdown, are up now 13-7 on Carolina. Just marking that there. Baltimore up 17-7 on Denver as they get another touchdown. I guess the Chargers missed the extra point because they're only up 13-3 on Cleveland. And that's where we stand with any of the score updates as I see them right here, as you see below here, as we have our out-of-town scoreboard ticker. Jayden Daniels back, and that ball is tipped at the line, incomplete. Giants pick it up and say, hey, it's good enough for Washington to do it, so can we.
Yeah.
But that is indeed just tipped. That was a pass, and that is incomplete. So, 2nd and 20 now coming up here for Jayden Daniels and the Washington football team of Redskin Commanders. Both teams have full complements of their timeouts. 40 seconds left here in the second quarter. Ertz in motion.
I think he came.
Wait, did he come off the bench?
Field.
I thought he. Oh, what was?
He looked like he came on from the sideline, like late.
You can't do that when everybody's already lined up. That's not.
Yeah.
That's not. Well, Washington calls a timeout anyway. Again, it's hard to tell because with the shadows, he just kind of came out of the nothingness, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Oh, I still have the flag icon on. Sorry about that. Well, it's a good thing. A play wasn't run anyway. So Washington uses their first timeout.
Man, Miami up 10-3 on Buffalo.
Yep.
And Buffalo's third and 30 right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. 2nd and 20 here for Washington as they are now at the New York Giants' 44-yard line. 40 seconds left here in the first half. Jayden Daniels in shotgun. It's going to be a handoff and a gain of maybe 2 yards. So 3rd and 18 now for the WFTRCs. By the way, rumors are swirling that Zadarius Smith will be traded to Detroit from Cleveland sometime tonight or early tomorrow.
So that must have been why Dan Campbell was so giddy at his press conference earlier in the week.
Maybe. Looking at some of these updates as we look at Kurt Menefee, host of Good Day New York here on WNYW Fox 5 in New York. Also the host of Fox NFL Sunday, so, you know. So here we go. 20 seconds left after Washington takes their second timeout. 3rd and 18. Daniels back to throw. Looks, it's going to be caught by McLaurin, and he's going to get all the way up to the... That's not McLaurin, but either way, he gets up to the 18, 17-yard line. That's Brown with the catch. 11 seconds left. Washington takes their final timeout. So the Giants had him at 3rd and 18. And again, the Giants secondary is just what a circus. What a circus. So Washington is well within field goal range now and can go ahead and make this a 10-point game going into halftime.
You refresh my memory who gets ball at half?
It will be Washington that gets the ball first in the second half as the Giants had the first possession of the game. De'Ami Brown was
some type of freaky turnover here.
It'd be nice. It would be nice. But first and 10 with 11 seconds in the second quarter. Jayden Daniels back, looks, throws to the end zone, and it's caught. That's a touchdown. Terry McLaurin. That's Terry McLaurin. And Washington starts to pull away here. As instead of getting a field goal to get a 10-point lead, they will have a 14-point lead. 2 full touchdowns, and they get the ball first in the second half. So they have a chance to really just start running the Giants out of the building.
Somehow this will be Danny Dimes'
Yeah, it's all his. It's all his fault, clearly.
But we still have another half. You never know.
Yeah, another half for it to just get rid. And then Brian Dable's going to pull off a stupid fucking. Oh, we're going to do a super cool trick play that's going to get minus 30 yards, and I'll blame Daniel Jones in the fucking press conference for it. It's not that it's the dumbest fucking play call ever. Snap, hold, kick, up, good, and that's going to be 21-7. So Washington, with 6 seconds left here in the second quarter, up 21-7 against the New York Giants. Let's do a little whip around the league here. Do a little wrap around. We've got the Chargers up 20-3 up on Cleveland. Baltimore 17-7, 10-point lead against Denver. Miami up 10-6 still on Buffalo. Atlanta nursing the 4-point lead against Dallas, 14-10 at the Butthole Dome in Atlanta. New Orleans has the lead against Carolina, 6 points, as it is 13-7 there in Charlotte. Tennessee with a 7-3 lead on New England. And, whoa, my scores just jumped around here, so I have no idea what's going on now. Vegas and Cincinnati are tied at 10. Vegas was able to go ahead and tie that game up there with Cincinnati. The score switched because it went to halftime. So the Giants and Washington are going to be going to the half here. Here comes the kick, and it's going to be caught and returned for the Giants to the 22-yard line. Time runs out, and that's going to be halftime. So here we are, officially at halftime now. Washington football team of Redskin Commanders 21, the New York Football Giants 7. Boy, if we could fire Brian Daboll at halftime, that would be great. Giants have -8 passing yards. That's simply because the fumble that was originally ruled an incomplete pass by the officials, so everybody stopped playing. And then they gave Washington the ball 30 yards down the fucking field. That's where we're at. But I put that so much more on Brian Daboll than I do on Daniel Jones. But whatever. I know I'm one of the few people who do. Everybody's going to just jump on Daniel Jones. So I don't care at this point. Listen, they all got to go. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I love Daniel Jones, and I certainly hope that he gets another shot, like a Sam Darnold redemption arc somewhere else. But it's not working here, and they all have to go. Brian Daboll's got to go. Joe Shane's got to go. Most of the players got to go. Burn the entire secondary to the ground. Everybody's got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So there's no saving this. There's no oh well, if Daniel Jones gets another shot. No, that time is coming on. I understand that. I'm fine with that. But I'm saying for the time that we have left here, for the time that we're here, Brian Daboll's still an incompetent asshole. So that's all I'll say. I don't want to say anything too bad. I don't want to say anything too exclamatory. I don't want to say anything that's too controversial. But Brian Daboll's a fat, bald idiot. I mean, so am I. I'm fat, I'm bald, and I'm dumb. So I get it, But that's we can recognize one another. I know what a fat, bald idiot is because I see one every day. I know what it is. Brian Daboll's a fat, bald idiot. You can take all the Ozempic in the world you want to, you fat fuck. You're still a fat fuck, and you're still fucking stupid. Go back up to Buffalo where Josh Allen makes you look fucking good. Huh? How about that, you fat bastard?
Why don't you tell us how you really feel?
Fuck him, man. Why is it always a motherfucker named Brian? Always a motherfucker named Brian. It's just the biggest asshole you ever met in your life. Just unbelievable. Ah! Wait, where's my... Do I have my... Hold on. Hold on. Oh, so it's cider time, baby. It's cider time.
I was going to say, the Giants scored a touchdown.
We scored a touchdown. Listen, I don't abide by that rule anymore. After this season, fuck that, But, it's cider time. I got my PT Pintcast mug here, by the way. James McKay, my former program director. I'm sorry, Dr. Jimmy McKay. my former program director at 97.9X. Went to school, became a physical therapist, and then made a whole podcast and interview show where he helps to explain and talks to different physical therapists and explains the newest and all the greatest things happening in the world of physical therapy and shit like that. And has he's got millions of listens, millions of views, millions of follows and subscribers and stuff like that. So, and I helped him make a glass one time. So I got this for him from him. It's pretty cool. So a little shout out there to old Jimmy McKay. And and he supports. He throws support over here too, so it's pretty cool. George Basil here in chat says you gotta love this guy for the honest passion. All right, well, I'm glad it's seen that way. There's a couple ways that could be described. Honest passion is probably is probably the best way it could be described. It's a lot of other ways. I mean, Philadelphia fans often get accused of being passionate, far too passionate. But anyway, yes, my name is King. That's your good friend Jimbo right over there. This is Stay Tuned Sports. We are obviously covering right now the New York Giants versus the Washington football team of Redskin Commanders. Later on today at 4:25, we're going to be covering the Detroit Lions at the Green Bay Packers. And tonight, as we do with every primetime NFL game, I'll be watching the Indianapolis Colts take on the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Football. So a full day of football action here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us on our journey, and hope you take that journey with us as we get ready to just continue on this Sunday, checking in on some of these other games as they are approaching half or at half. Miami and Buffalo 10-6. Atlanta has a 14-10 lead on Dallas. The Chargers with a 20-3 lead on Cleveland as they are dominating there on the shores of Lake Erie. Baltimore 17-10 lead on Denver as Denver was able to go ahead and get a field goal there and get within a touchdown. Again, New Orleans with a 13-7 lead on Carolina, which makes Pecan, I don't know if that makes Pecan happy or sad. I don't know if he's looking for a higher draft pick or if, just, hey, beat Carolina and then you can suck the rest of the year. I don't know. I don't know what Pecan's motivations are. I don't. But we'll see. I don't know. Tennessee with a 7-3 lead on New England. And Cincinnati now has a 17-10 lead on the Vegas Raiders there in Cincinnati as they have broken the tie there with another touchdown. Let me see here. Let me see if I can fix this frame, because this frame is starting to bother me now. Because it was when I made this frame, it wasn't for when we had the out of town scoreboard up there, and it's just starting to bug me. So now I got to try to fix it. I can fix it at halftime, right? I can fix it. Let me see here. So, Jimbo.
Yes.
What are your thoughts when it comes to your Philadelphia Eagles?
So, real quick, I'll
okay, yeah, what's going on?
Ravens just scored another touchdown with 16 seconds left before halftime.
Ooh.
Zay Flowers.
That's rough.
And they had him, too. Like, it was good coverage, just that he bounced outside and blew past everybody.
Well, yeah, but that's rough.
So, yeah, your question was about how do I feel about the Eagles today?
Yes.
As long as we run the ball, as long as we do what you guys are doing and just be physical.
You don't trust me. You don't want to do what we're doing.
and limit the chances for Hurts to throw interceptions or fumble the ball. Because, Jaguars past couple games have been playing better. So they could upset Philly. But I also feel like, we got the Kelly Green jerseys on. It's like the good luck charm type stuff, So think we'll be okay. I hope. Please be okay.
Please, maybe, could be. I don't know, but it might be. But it could. I don't know why, but this game to me feels like it's got upset written on it. It does, and again, I can't tell you exactly why. I don't know what. Again, one of those kind of gut feeling kind of games that you have, and it just feels like it. And I hate that. That's the only way that I can describe it is, well, it just feels like it.
Yeah.
I hate it. Describing it as that. But that's what it feels like. It just feels that way, and I wish I had a better way of describing it. I really do. But I feel like the Eagles are in a spot where they can get got. I feel like this is that kind of Sirianni spot where he gets stupid, like he gets a little too, like he decides to get cutesy. And he decides to be like, I'm going to show them how I grow flowers with my manure. And it's going to turn, weird,
Yeah.
And he's known for doing that. And that's all I'm saying.
You brought up about the manure again. You see his newest quote about perfume or potpourri?
No, I did not.
Praise is like potpourri. Smell it, share it with other people, just don't drink it. Like, well, of course you're not going to drink.
Well, you don't drink potpourri. Potpourri is dry. You eat it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he's so stupid.
So, I don't know. I don't know. When it comes to that guy, man, I just don't know.
He had to do like a lot of drugs in college.
I don't want to go that far because then that's kind of blaming the drugs for his stupidity, and I think there's a lot more there than just like I don't want to blame the drugs for him because
yeah,
I don't know. All
and
right.
as far as the Browns game too, you were saying about your gut feeling game. This was my gut feeling game. I'm done listening to my gut. As far as the Eagles game, Dallas Goedert and Darius Slay are both out. Goddard is a big loss there, but Slay, he hasn't been playing the best this year, so it's not like a big loss there.
Yeah, but Goddard's a loss.
Yeah, that's a big loss.
That's a big loss. But here's the thing, and this is the thing. Me and my father talked about this too. Listen, at the end of the day, you have a cheat code. You guys have a cheat code.
Mm-hmm.
Run Saquon and you're fine.
Yeah.
Run Saquon and you're fine. That's all. All you got to do is run Saquon. You run Saquon, guess what? You're going to win a game. It's just whether or not they decide to do that.
Chargers are doing a little trickery right before half here. A little hook and ladders all the way downfield.
Hey, listen, by hook or by crook, and they're just going to try to put the Browns away here. I think they don't want to. They don't want to mess around. They don't want to do. They don't want to do any of that.
Yeah. That game's at half now too.
So yes, most of the games here are at half. Let me put this one here.
And like Pecan said earlier in the chat about the Saints making Bryce Young look good. A couple minutes ago, they had the Bryce Young stat for today up. He was 11 for 12 for 70 yards passing.
Better than Daniel Jones right now.
Yeah. But, I mean, that one, the one that was a fumble, that wasn't his fault. That was just, well, maybe it was. He didn't slide protection over, so.
Clearly, I mean, when you look at it, like, how are you not doing that? You got to be able, you got to let your guys know, man. Why is this not? Okay, hold on. I love trying to fix things in the middle of doing something. Makes for riveting a viewing experience as we're getting ready to come back here for the second half.
Gotta love kickers that their numbers are 99.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's because they took them all,
Yeah. It's almost college experience.
Well, yeah, when they got rid of the thing. So here we go. We are starting the second half. Let me go ahead and put the number 3 here in the third quarter as we're getting ready, as Washington's going to get the ball there at the 30-yard line as we look at Christina Pink tell us some useless halftime information about how the Giants have got to play better. And, we really got to come together as a team. And Brian Daboll told me that, well, if he could, he would murder Daniel Jones on the sideline because he's just that terrible and doesn't know how to run his stupid fucking plays. Because his plays are clearly great. It's just the people around him that don't know what they're doing. So here we go, 1st and 10, and Terry McLaurin's going to hand off. Jayden Daniels is going to hand off here to Austin Eckler there. That's going to be a gain of 1.5 yards, maybe 2 yards. So here we go, 2nd and 8. It's going to be Daniels in the shotgun. Goes to throw it. It falls out of his hands, but he recovers it. It's going to be a loss of about 2 yards, but he holds on to it. 3rd and 10 coming up here for Washington.
Did he fumble or did he throw it? Because it looked like his hand was moving forward.
That looks like a bit of a tuck, and they fixed the tuck rule now. No, that's a fumble. That's coming out of his hand. No, they say incomplete.
Yeah.
You fucking cocksuckers. Just the worst. I hate these officials. Make up your goddamn mind.
And then on top of that, they were down to 8 seconds on the play clock there, and they reset it.
Yeah, they redid it for whatever reason, So here we go. Daniels looks, throws, and short hops it. Incomplete. 4th down. Washington is going to have to punt. 3 and out. So that's the best that the Giants definitely could have hoped for coming into the second half after having given up a touchdown right at the end.
Definitely a good start.
Definitely a good start. Definitely a better start. That's for sure. All right, I should be done here now, so we'll get this going. But getting ready for the punt here on 4th and 8. That kick is away. That's going to be caught there by the Giants, and up to the 20-yard line will it be returned, and that is where the Giants will take over. There we go. Finally got a decent frame here now. So there we go. 14:04 left here in the third quarter as we've just started the second half in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Washington 21, Giants 7. Thank you so much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports. Again, my name is King. That is your good friend Jimbo right over there. Man, that sun is really screwing up the lighting in here through my window. But I'm looking dimmer and green now because I got to get a blackout curtain. I have one, but it's just in another room. So see, once I kind of block out that light, it's like, oh yeah, no, there's regular lighting, and then I go out of the way, and it's like, see how much darker?
Yeah, I can see that.
So it's just it is what it is. Listen, we're working with the equipment we have here. There's nothing else I can do about it. If you want to help us, though, you can directly by going ahead and clicking on the donation station. We have the link for that in the top of the chat, also in the description below this video, as well as our merch store, which, by the way, we sold a couple of shirts in there recently. We sold a Rams shirt, which is brand new to the shop, so if you're a Rams fan, go check that out. Sold a Steelers shirt as well. We know big Steelers fans around, and also we have other teams going there, and we have a lot of other merchandise there for you as well. But if you do want to help us out and help us get better equipment, better cameras, better microphones, better everything, you can go ahead and donate to us there. Send us whatever you want. If you want to be on the ticker, you can be on the ticker by being the top donator. How do you become the top donator? Well, all you got to do is out-donate Pecan, who is currently the top donator at $15. You want to get your name on the ticker? You donate more than $15, your name goes on the ticker. But no matter who you are, no matter what you donate, we're going to give you a shout-out if you donate to us, because every cent is appreciated. Like, you have no idea how much we appreciate all that you guys do and all how you help us out. I'm going to try to find a better donation platform than what we have now, because it seems like it's kind of hard to get the money out right now, and there are rules there. So maybe we go to Patreon. Maybe I'll start a Patreon. Maybe we'll work on something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do straight Venmo. I have no idea, but we'll figure something out. But we do have to figure something out. But in the meantime, until we can figure out how to get the money out of there, you could donate over there to Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the top of the chat, pinned up there, as well as in the description below. So here come the Giants. Daniel Jones in rare company there with Cam Newton, first quarterback with no passing yards and one TD pass in the first half since 2021. Daniel Jones back to throw and gets crushed because the offensive line collapses, and we've got flags down. I imagine this is going to be some kind of roughing the passer or something.
Yeah.
And indeed it is roughing the passer. I imagine they got his helmet or got something, face mask. I have no idea. They got the hand up on the head. Yeah, they'll call that every time. I don't like it. I know you know, but nobody likes that particular call. But Dems is the rules. So 15-yard penalty, first down and 10 for the Giants. They got a free 15. So the offensive line kind of gets rewarded for being a piece of shit there. Daniel Jones in shotgun. It's going to be a handoff and no gain on that play.
That's the only downfall now, is being down by 14. I mean, it's still a lot of game left, but you got to start passing a little bit.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Not for the Giants. And especially the way the run game's been going, run the fucking ball.
Unless the Commanders made adjustments.
Unless the Commanders decide to focus so much on the run that you leave everybody else open, but then you just got to hope that your offensive line can stop their defensive front. But if their defensive front is focusing on stopping the run, then they shouldn't be able to get a pass rush. So,
yeah.
But the Giants' offensive line is so bad that even a team trying to stop the run could probably get a pass rush because the offensive line is shit. So, what are we going to do? Malik Neighbors with his first catch of the day.
Yeah, he's been quiet.
Well, so is all the Giants passing. So, Daniel Jones back on 3rd and 4. That's going to be caught by Malik Neighbors, but short of the sticks. Because why are we running routes short of the sticks?
And the real Brian Daboll has...
Every time Daboll was making the... Why are we running routes short of the sticks? And the Giants are going to go for it deep in their own territory. Because, of course we are. Because Daboll makes these dumbass kind of decisions. Why are you turning short of the sticks? That's either a mistake by Malik Neighbors or a mistake in the play call. One way or the other. Daniel Jones is going to do a QB sneak, and he gets it by a half a yard. First down, Giants. Still, my God, come on. Yo, that sun needs to relax. Can we get a cloud or two out there? Jesus Christ. So, 1st and 10 coming up here for the Giants as they're approaching the 50-yard line. as we hear Jimbo's dogs fighting in the background. 11:30 here left in the third quarter. Play action by Jones. He's back. Throws across the middle. Caught by Malik Neighbors. Down to the 37-yard line. First down, Giants.
He fired that son of a bitch.
I was going to say. You can't say that, like, you know, they keep on trying to say Daniel Jones can't throw the ball. And in the right circumstances, he can. And he can even throw deep balls. We've seen him throw deep balls this year. It's whether they allow him to do so or not.
Yeah. Good old rookie there. Better start learning how to tuck that ball.
Yeah, I know. That's the other thing. So here we go. 1st and 10. Giants let the play clock go all the way down to 1. It's going to be a handoff here and a gain of a yard. Tyrone Tracy with the carry. So after really doing great with running the ball in the first half, first couple runs here in the second half, not much yardage here for the Giants. Second and 9, and as again we saw Bobby Wagner there calling out the play for the defense for Washington. Daniel Jones back to throw. Pocket collapses and he is sacked.
Jesus.
No time to throw the ball whatsoever.
Like literally within a second they were on him.
The pocket that pocket has zero chance to set. Any routes that are being run have zero chance to set because the pocket is immediately gone. There's no pocket to be had. And again, you're seeing Malik Neighbors, but again, he can't run the route because by the time he's running it, the pocket's already gone. So 3rd and 13 now. Jones in shotgun. Washington's going to key off here, so this is probably going to be another sack. Again, he gets the ball off, and he has to do so quickly. It is going to be 4th down. Darius Slayton with the catch, but again, the plays don't have the ability to develop downfield because there's no protection for Jones. Jones has to throw that ball within 2 seconds. Every play.
Yeah.
Has to. Or it's going to be a sack.
And that's on Brian Dable. You can't be doing double move routes.
Right, you can't have long developing receiving routes if you can't get protection for the quarterback. You can't do it.
Yeah.
But he keeps on calling shit like that, and then he's going to sit there at the podium and blame fucking Daniel Jones for it. So 4th and 2, thrown, and forward progress is going to get him just to the first down.
Get up to that line.
Where he caught it was a first down. He got pulled back, but it was a first down.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It don't matter now.
So here we go. 1st and 10, thrown again to Malik Neighbors, but incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Giants. As you look at Brian Dable, looking over the Waffle House menu.
Man, he got a good spot there. But we don't have the sideline pylon.
We didn't have the pylon cam. You know, if you had the pylon cam, it's a lot easier to find out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Daniel Jones, play action. Finally has some time to throw. Does complete it to Slayton down to the 11-yard line. First down. Giants as they are now in the red zone.
Need a touchdown here to put some pressure on Washington.
Giants trying to get within a touchdown now of Washington. From the 12 is where they've spotted it. Daniel Jones, it's going to be a pitch out to Tracy. Tracy turns it up the field, gets down to the 9-yard line. Is it wrong to have a crush on a side judge?
What's that?
Is it wrong to have a crush on a side judge?
No, because I was thinking the same question myself.
I was going to say, She is kind of fine. She's a little baddie.
Yeah.
2nd and 7 coming up here for the Giants from the 9.
This is what the Giants have done to us.
Again, it's going to be handoff to Tracy. Tracy puts his head down, and he's going to get only another yard. As that's marked off. 3rd down. And... oh, okay. Why did she only mark it off as another yard then? 3rd and 5 coming up here now for the Giants. Giants 4 for 8 on 3rd down conversions, averaging about 4 yards to go. This one's a little bit more at 5. They have to get to the 2 to get a 1st down. It's going to be another handoff.
Oh,
they're pushing, and it's going to be about a yard short. 4th and 1.
All right, what do you do?
Oh, you go. Yeah, you're down 2 touchdowns. You go for it. You haven't been able to score a lot. Yeah, this isn't a case of where, take the points. We're not in a take the point situation here. This is you need to get 7.
And it's what, 2 yards short? Okay, a yard.
A yard. He was a yard short from the push. So it is on the 3. 1st down is the 2. It is a full yard. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Malik Neighbors in motion. Daniel Jones throws. Caught! Touchdown! Then there's a flag. They're going to call pass interference on the Giants or on Washington. It looks like the call will be on Washington. Wan'Dale Robinson with the catch. Pass interference on the Giants. They said, what happened?
Was it a pick play?
Where is there a pick?
Oh my God!
Where is there the fucking pick?
Oh my God! Wow! Holy Jesus! What's he supposed to do? Oh my God! Wait, what the fuck's going on? Oh, field goal, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unfucking believable. What a terrible call. What kind of fucking call is that?
Wow. I was expecting
that's enough. Just the Giants get fucked every game with these calls. I don't understand it. They got fucked with that call for the illegal shift in the last game against the Steelers, which was not an illegal shift. They get called for a pick play here that wasn't a pick.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Jesus. And it's not like the Washington guy was coming over and he stopped him.
No, he stopped. Like, he did not impede any Washington player towards wherever he was going. There was field goal's good, and the Giants now trail Washington 21-10 here. As you're watching Stay Tuned Sports, my name is King. That is your good friend Jimbo right over there. Thank you for joining us. If you like what you're watching, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Help us out tremendously. If you want to help us out a little bit more directly, we have links for our donation station and merch store pinned to the top of the chat, as well as in the description below this video.
If I didn't have work tomorrow, I'd probably have a shot for you. Holy Jesus, that's top 3 worst calls.
That's egregious.
Year.
That's absolutely egregious.
Yes.
That is absolutely absurd. And nobody's going to care because it's against the 2-6 Giants, so nobody gives a shit. Derrick Henry has hit over 1,000 rushing yards, by the way, and just to let everybody know, it is week 9. Some score updates here. Baltimore is got themselves a full 2-touchdown lead now on Denver, 24-10. Buffalo with a 12-10 lead over Miami. Atlanta 21, Dallas 10. New Orleans with a 13-10 lead over Carolina. Tennessee still nursing that 7-3 lead over New England. We have Cincinnati now up 24-10 on the Raiders. And the Chargers still maintaining the 20-3 lead. It is still halftime there in Cleveland. Crafty Southpaw in the chat saying stopping on a route is PI now. I guess so. I guess just, running a route and not impeding the defensive player at all is pass interference now. So just an absolutely absurd flag to steal yet another touchdown away from the Giants. And so now instead of being 7 points down, the Giants are 11 points down. We have another dynamic touchback. I want to see this. Again, just watch this again. Look at Slayton. He's running straight. He's not impeding anybody.
Washington's holding.
He doesn't impede anybody. Like, where is he? Where's the impediment? He doesn't stop anybody. He doesn't, there's nothing there. That's a PI. Absolutely nothing. That's not a pick play. He doesn't change the route. He doesn't run into and then push a Washington player. Yeah. Nothing. Jayden Daniels escapes the pressure, and he's going to run for a fucking long way as he finally decides to take a shit on the 46-yard line.
I hope they release the after the game. Have the refs.
It doesn't matter. They'll just say, well, from the vantage point that the official saw, he saw that there was an impediment of the defensive players going, so threw the flag, and it's just the bullshit. Same bullshit they always fucking do.
Yeah.
First and 10. Eckler's going to get a yard thanks to pushes from his offensive line, but that's about it. As we're getting the update there of how the Falcons now have a 21-10 lead on Dallas. Is that Ray with the touchdown there? I love Ray. Crafty Southpaw said they literally flagged him for being a receiver. Yeah, it just... Of the PI calls, of the offensive pick calls, I've ever seen, that one is the most egregiously bad. Yeah. 2nd and 9, it's going to be a gain of about 8 here for Washington. 3rd and 1 coming up here. Noah Brown with the catch. Washington going high tempo. And now not going so high tempo. Or they sub somebody, so the Giants have the ability to sub, so they couldn't go as quickly as they wanted to. Jayden Daniels here. What a block on Brian Burns. See, that's how you block guys coming into the backfield to fuck your quarterback up, Giants. I don't know if you guys can make that distinction, but... This might be crafty. I don't know. It would seem like it. If they're making terrible calls like this, it would seem like it. So here we go. 1st and 10 for Washington from the 33-yard line of the Giants. It's going to be a handoff to Rodriguez. And gets a hefty chunk of yardage. 2nd down coming up.
Come on, defense. You got to get over the penalty.
2nd and 4 coming up here. Handoff and a 1st down to the 20-yard line for the Giants. Again, Rodriguez with the carry. 1st and 10, Washington, as they are now in the red zone. Yeah, Southpaw. Watching. I mean, that was. I don't know. The NFL officials just keep on getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And I don't know. It's got to stop at some point. Jayden Daniels back to throw here on 1st down, bobbled by Eckler, but he gets it down to the 15-yard line. 2nd and 5 coming up here for Washington. They call it 2nd and 6, do the officials. First down is just inside the 10-yard line. Jayden Daniels rolls out. Oh, what a hit.
Nice hit.
Still catches it. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 coming up here for Washington.
He's lucky he held on to that.
That was Noah Brown, too, the hero of last week. So here we go. They're calling 3rd and 4. It really is 3rd and 3, but Jayden Daniels in shotgun. Play clock at 5. Takes the snap back. He's looking to throw. He's got options. Pocket is good. Good protection. Finally, pocket collapses. Throws it out of bounds. 4th and 4 coming up here for Washington.
Surprised no penalty there.
I was surprised too. I was waiting for another flag to come in. So Washington is indeed just going to take the field goal here and go up again by 2 touchdowns. So here comes Justin Seibert. Noob Saibot.
Sounds like a iRobot name.
That's takes the snap, back, kicks, and it is good. So well, I mean, if you don't remember who Noob Saibot is, you got a problem.
Sounds familiar.
Or you just didn't have a cool childhood. I don't know. Could be one or the other. Of course, Noob Saibot. Hey, anybody out there knows Noob Saibot, say it in the chat. Remind Jimbo of what we're talking about here. As I'm just going to start chugging apple cider here because the good apple cider, proper cider, hard cider. Not that shit you buy in a store that doesn't have any alcohol in it. I need fermented apples, baby. It's fall time now. It's fall. It's full fermented apple season, baby. Crafty Southpaw with the win.
Was he the predator looking?
He was the cyborg looking guy, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, now I remember. Because I actually, not this last Mortal Kombat game, because I didn't buy that one, but the one before that, he was in that one. He was a mother after
He's been in a few. I think he started in 2. I think it was 2.
Yeah. I can't believe the amount of Mortal Kombat video game characters out there. It's over 100 of them.
Oh yeah. That's in my day we only had how many? There was 12?
Yeah.
8? I can't remember. You had Johnny Cage, Sonya, Scorpion. Scorpion was my motherfucker. I love playing with Scorpion. Yeah. Scorpion was my dude. Sub-Zero, clearly. Raiden, Liu Kang, Kano, Jax.
Would you consider?
Was Jax in the first one? No, Jax was the second one. Jax was
second. What about Baraka?
Baraka.
I think he was an early one.
I think he was first one too. I think he was.
Yeah, he's my guy.
Nah, man, I was always get over here. Yeah, that's I thought he was Mortal Kombat 2. I thought that was his first appearance. Yeah, and he was cool. He was cool. So here we go. Giants are going to get the ball back here as that kick is going to go for a dynamic touchback.
All right, so you're only down 2 scores.
So we're down 14 points as we were before, as we were coming out of halftime. So now the only difference is that we've lost an entire quarter. So why are they moving us back here? What's going on? Oh, fuck.
It landed in
It
the
landed
zone?
and then went in the end zone, so it's only to the 20, not the 30. Okay. So here we go from the 20-yard line. Traditional touchback here for the Giants. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looks to throw. Oh, and too high. Johnson, the intended tight end receiver. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Baltimore now just throttling Denver, 31-10.
Yeah. Buffalo just scored a big a
I
long
see
play. I don't know if
Ray
it was
Davis,
long
63-yard touchdown for the lead, as Buffalo now is leading 20-13. 2nd down and 10. Daniel Jones in shotgun. It's going to be a handoff here and a gain of half a yard for the Giants. So 2nd and 9.5 coming up here as this game is quickly getting out of hand for the Giants. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter as the New York Giants have 3rd and long coming up here. And they have a long way to go before this, that's just going to need a miracle. Going to need a miracle. And again, you're going to have to you're going to have to play Washington and the refs and Brian Daboll. You have to play everybody. You have to kind of there's a lot to overcome here. Bengals recovered a fumble off of a screen pass from Vegas. Cincinnati with a 24-10 lead there against the Raiders. All the other scores have remained the same from what I can see. Oh, nope. Carolina has a lead on. Oh, Pecan. I'm so sorry.
Or
Carolina.
maybe he's happy.
Or I don't know. Yeah, at this point, I don't know. But Carolina has a 17-13 lead over the Saints. As we mentioned, Baltimore 31-10 over Denver. Buffalo, as we mentioned with that touchdown, they have a 20-13 lead now on Miami. Atlanta still with the 21-10 lead on Dallas. New England now with a 10-7 lead on the Tennessee Titans. And yeah, that's where we stand. That is where we stand right now. Some news around the league. Falcons wide receiver Drake London has been downgraded to out with a hip injury in that Falcons and Dallas game. Let me see. I know there was some other breaking news here. Let's take a look. Okay, we know Drake London's out. Zay Flowers, 4 catches, 111 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the first half. We know that. And then everything.
And Bengals just scored a touchdown, so they're up 31-10.
Yes,
with the extra point.
So that game is getting out of control there.
Yeah.
Also, a quick little story here kind of adds to our 425 game that we're going to be covering here. Amon-Ra St. Brown arrived to the game for the Lions versus the Packers, of course, wearing a hoodie that had emblazoned upon it, Green Bay sucks. So, yeah. Here we go. Giants starting the fourth quarter here. Oh, I didn't do it. Yeah, got to get the 4s up. Fourth quarter, everybody. Get the 4s up. Get the 4s up. 3rd and 9 here for the Giants. They got to get to the 30-yard line. They're on the 21. Daniel Jones in shotgun. He's going to take the snap and probably get fucking sacked. Singletary moves up to the line. It is now an empty backfield. Daniel Jones back to throw. He looks, throws, caught, and a first down for the Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson doesn't throw a 5-yard curl. Holy fucking shit. Throw the parade. No doubt about that one. As he makes sure to stretch across the boundary. So 1st and 10 now from the 31-yard line. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Wan'Dale in motion. Daniel Jones hands it off. And that goes for half a yard.
Yeah, so I mean, it looks like Commanders are saying, we'll stop the run, try to pass on us.
Maybe that's the case. And in which case, then let fucking Daniel Jones go. If you can get some kind of protection, any kind of protection, let him chuck it down the field to Slayton. Let him chuck it down the field to Neighbors. And let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Like, if you lose, like, fucking lose with your boots on. Like, fucking, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, what? Stop pussyfooting around and just fucking go. If you lose by 20, if you lose by 3, does it fucking matter? Just fucking go. There you go. Thrown, and that's going to be caught.
Nice.
Malik Neighbors. Contested catch as he does his big windmill spinning around. Look at my pinwheel and see what I found. Kind of motion there for a first down, so good for him. Good comeback route. Again, Daniel Jones wasn't able to get a lot on that because he was getting pressured in the pocket, but however you get it there, hook it by crook. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 45. Daniel Jones back to throw. He's going to throw incomplete. Intended for Johnson, the tight end. Again, another pass he was unable to bring in. Has been the story for the Giants all year. Receivers unable to hold on to balls. Even if it is a little hard to catch, you're a fucking NFL receiver. You got your hands on it. You got to catch that.
Yeah,
that's a catchable ball. That's a catchable ball 100%. You got to catch that.
I mean, it's common now that they could one-hand it, bring it in.
And there's an injured Redskin commander there on the field, so we will see if he is okay. Hopefully he is, as they will go ahead and take a break here. Again, very early in the fourth quarter, Giants trying to move the ball, trying to get within, again, just a touchdown. Unless the referees deem them not to, in which case they won't be able to. But let's see. As we kind of figured, Puka Nacua is going to be active for the Rams in their game against the Seahawks, as we figured. Looking to see for any more cool shit here. Maybe I'll just, you know what? I'm going to start. Let me jump over. While we're in the commercial break here. I'm going to jump over here and put on the red zone just so I have more stuff to there we go. Just so I can keep a little updated here. As the Titans are going to go for a field goal here to tie the game against the Patriots down there in Nashville. That's the first thing that's popping up here for me. So as I see that, and that is going to be good, and that's a tie game there in Nashville. Saints going for a field goal to be down only 1 point to Carolina. They make that, so that game is 17-16. Carolina holds the lead there.
I was really hoping the Falcons would have blown out Dallas, get McCarthy fired, blow up the whole team.
Yep. But they're still only a touchdown up. Well, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Up 8 points is the limit in that game. 21-13. As we look around, the Ravens up 38-10 now on the Broncos as that game has gotten out of hand. The Broncos were hanging around for a while, but just unable to stop that juggernaut of the Ravens as they're rebounding from that Browns loss. And speaking of the Browns, they are now trailing. They're still trailing 20-3 to the Chargers. Second and 10 for the Giants here, as that's going to be a toss to Malik Neighbors on an end around, and he's going to get 5 yards to the 50-yard line. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up here for the Giants. Crafty Southport says, your channel has a great scoreboard. Love that it has a news bar too. Thank you very much. I do my best. And listen, I got a compliment from Tom Grassi himself over my scoreboard, so I feel very happy and pleased by that. Tipped up. Oh! incomplete.
Oh, flag.
On 3rd and 5, we have a flag down.
Yeah, you do the heavy lifting for the channel here. I just show up and make bad jokes.
Well, I mean, we all need bad jokes, but it is a pass interference against Washington. So it will be an automatic first down here for the Giants as Malik Neighbors was kind of grabbed and still almost made the catch.
Yeah.
That would have been a hell of a catch. That would have been cool. Although, yeah, it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
You rolled.
But the Giants do get a fresh set of downs on the penalty. As the ball is now at the Washington 42-yard line. Daniel Jones, quick throw out here to Neighbors. Neighbors is going to run all the way into the backfield and lose a good 6-7 yards on the play. Smart play, Malik. Real good, real good. That's the way to do it. As Jayden Daniels laughs at us, that's neat. Again, Jayden Daniels knows Malik Neighbors from their time at LSU, so he's probably laughing at him and telling him, "Hey, you ain't getting Rookie of the Year this year, bitch. It's mine. I'm going to be MVP too." So, Pecan letting us know that the Booty Cheeks Trophy is on the line there in Carolina between the Saints and the Panthers. And Crafty Southwell, by the way, with the research for us here, as the Giants face 2nd and 15 now, that this crew that is at this Giants game was indeed the one that fucked up the Lions' eligible receiver call last year in Dallas. So, hand off to Tyrone Tracy. Tracy's going to get it all the way back to near the original line of scrimmage. So, gain of about 5, maybe 6 yards, and it's going to be 3rd and a long way to go here for the Giants. By the way, that would be referee Brad Allen and his crew, who has the smoke show side judge there. So,
I wonder if she's the one that called that penalty.
No, she was over on the other side. That came from the back judge, I think.
Okay.
So 3rd and 9 now for the Giants from the 41. They have to get 9 yards here. Daniel Jones throws. That's going to be caught by Malik Neighbors and close. Where are they going to mark him down? I think he got there, but the refs usually mark a half a yard short of where the player usually is. It seems to be like a fucking rule they have. I don't know why.
And the way it seemed like he was arguing with the refs. He might be short.
Let's see. Where was he touched down? And nope. He's down there. That's a first down. His knee doesn't touch there, and they're going to call 4th and 1. This is throw a flag, throw the challenge flag. And there we go. They are going to challenge the call. Thank God. Yeah, because he made that. His knee wasn't down. That was my lady friend. She's the one who made that call. But, because watch. You'll see him, and he's touched, but the knee doesn't touch. Like, he stumbles. He's touched there, but nothing touches until there. And when he's already down, he's well over that line.
Yeah.
So,
and that's clear and obvious. Like, there's no, we couldn't see nothing there.
Right. And it was indeed clear and obvious, so that should definitely be a first down for the Giants coming up.
Yeah.
Although knowing these refs.
That's true.
That was such a bad call last year.
It was.
Crafty. Like, it was so bad. So here we see Cleveland 20-3. The Chargers are leading. Jameis Winston is going to get picked off again. That's going to be returned for the Chargers for a little bit. The Chargers have full control of that game. And the Browns are apparently going to lose. Ravens up again, 38-10. Crafty letting us know that in the chat as we see here. That game is going to be all the time. I don't know why. Sometimes the scoreboard doesn't update fast enough or correctly. It's just what it does. So yeah, that's why I try to keep an eye on it, but it depends on whatever this server that does this when they decide to update the scores. Some of the scores will update, some of the other ones won't. It's a weird thing. I don't know. So we can just only go by the latest there. And I got the red zone on here and other things, so I'm trying to keep as updated as we can here, Crafty. And again, we have you guys in the chat, and you guys are always there to help us out with all the little bits of information, like you came up with the Brad Allen stuff. ELS is usually in here giving us all kinds of fucking stats that just, every little thing you can ask for. Like you guys, again, I can't let you guys know how much we appreciate each and every one of you who watch us, who participate with us, who come into the chat, who talk with us, who bullshit with us, all this stuff. We thank you. We love you guys. Thank you for all you do for supporting us here at Stay Tuned Sports. And if you're watching us and you're not yet subscribed, if you're not in the chat fucking around with us, what's wrong with you? Come on in. Chat's open. It's fine. Everybody there's fun. We're having fun here. We don't talk. There's no negativity here. There ain't no negativity here. We just, unless it's directed toward Brian Daboll, then there's plenty of negativity. But outside of that, there's nothing between us and the fans. We just have a good time here. So come join us. And they did indeed overturn the call. It is first down, Giants, 1st and 10. Throwing to Wan'Dale Robinson, gain of about 7 on that play. 2nd and 3 coming up here for the Giants as they keep marching down the field. 10:34 and counting remaining here in the fourth quarter. As we see Neighbors and Daniels over there talking and bullshitting on the sidelines. Former teammates there at LSU last year. Still friends. But, guys, you're on separate teams now. So can you please, stop sucking each other off? That'd be nice. Thank you.
That would piss me off if I was a head coach seeing that.
Yeah, hate each other.
After having that play.
I want to see that shit. So Daniel Jones back, looks, throws over the middle. That's going to be caught by Slayton. Down to the 2-yard line. He gets spun around. 1st and goal for the Giants. See, this is what I mean. You give Daniel Jones a little bit of time. Throws a bullet right down the middle. Slayton with a good catch. And I'll give Slayton credit. He's been holding on to the ball a lot more lately than he was in the beginning of the year. He's definitely turned that around. Well, we've seen the refs lie before. We saw them lie in the Minnesota game this year against the Rams where they said, well, I didn't have a clear view of it, and our umpire didn't have a clear view of it, and we've seen pictures that both had the clearest views of it possible. So they just lie. Daniel Jones, they can bootleg, and he runs people over! Daniel Jones is a fucking beast! Yeah! There you go, DJ! Just running motherfuckers over! Oh, did you see him too? Yeah, there was a lot. He did a lot of the fuck you, Daboll! That was a fuck you, Daboll run on that one.
I want to see Danny Dimes get that ball, walk over Daboll, be like, and just drop it.
For you, game ball. Oh, what a great look at that. And that's yelling to the fans, too. He's like, why are we going for 2 points? Why are we going for 2 points? Even Lennon agrees.
Yeah.
Why are we going for 2 points? The dumbest shit. This is the dumbest shit.
The only thing I could think of is he's thinking, get the 2 here.
I don't care. You don't play that way.
But, yeah.
See? And that's why. Why are you going for 2?
And he's going to stomp around on the sideline like...
Daboll's going to stomp around and he's going to say, oh, somehow that's... Why are you going for 2? This is the second straight game in a row where you do this dumb shit. Why are you going for 2?
Wow. Now you're forced to go for a 2 point.
Now you have to go for just a tie.
Yeah.
And then if you miss that, you're going to lose the game because, like, the fucking stupidity of Brian Daboll. Can we fire this fat bald fuck?
Wow.
Unbelievable. Second game in a row he does this shit.
The only thinking, and it's stupid.
No,
thinking.
It doesn't matter. Listen, the way the Giants are is, listen, get to the tie first. Get to the fucking tie. We'll get there. We'll work about it. We'll see what we'll do. Listen, if you want to go a little nuts maybe at the end, hey, we got nothing else to lose, go for 2 points at the end of the game, fine. You don't want to play for overtime? fine. Even part of me can even respect some of that. But you have to get there first.
Yeah. Wow.
And we are 0 for 5 now on 2-point conversions. And now if we do happen to get the ball back, if we hold Washington here, get the ball back, and we're able to get a touchdown, now we have to go for 2 points just to tie the game. And if we miss that, then we lose.
Yeah. Bonehead play. He just outcoached himself.
Again, he's trying so fucking hard to be the smartest guy in the room that he's the dumbest fuck in the room, and he still doesn't understand it. And people will still... Boomer Esiason's going to be on the radio tomorrow defending him and being like, oh, Brian Daboll's trying to get the best out of this team. It's just his players aren't doing anything. How about, why does he keep on going for 2 points? It's the dumbest play call. In this situation, no reason for it. Every time.
Wow.
Commanders 24, Giants 17 here in the fourth quarter as we get ready to move on here for the kickoff. Thank you for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports. My name is King. That is your good friend Jimbo right over there. If you like what you're watching, please give us a like, a share, and subscribe. Like us helps us with the YouTube algorithm. If you share us around, again, to your family, your friends, people you know, people you don't know, people you love, people you hate, doesn't matter. More eyes on us, the better. We thank you so very much for that. And if you're watching along and aren't subscribed yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and get with us. Hit that notification bell too. Let you know whenever we get on with our live videos. And we got a lot of lives coming up today, ladies and gentlemen. As we have the kickoff here, Washington's going to return it up to the 35-yard line, and that is where they will take over. If you want to help us out a little bit more directly, we have a link for our donation station in the top of the chat, as well as in the description. Same for our merch store. We got new merch in there all the time. We have a Ram shirt in there now, so just letting you know that. Yeah, so here we go. 1st and 10 for Washington. What was that, Jimbo?
I was going to say, not to get you going again, but it was almost like Dable saw that nice run by Danny Dimes. Was like, oh, I'm going to bring him back down.
I gotta find a way. Yeah, let's find a way to say, oh, you still suck. So Rodriguez there with a first down run of about 3 yards. It seemed like he was stopped for 1, but he kept on fighting, so good for him. Dak has been ruled out of the Dallas game with a hamstring injury. Southpaw helping us out here in the chat. Fins and the Falcons both with touchdowns, as Miami is now trailing Buffalo 20. Why does that still say 20-13? I don't know. But I got to go. I got to see. Maybe I'll fix that. See if I can reload it. Here we go. 2nd and 9. Oh, they only did give him a yard on that one. So incomplete pass here. And now it's going to be 3rd and long here for Washington. 8:37 coming up here. Baltimore up 41-10. Miami and Buffalo tied at 20. Atlanta 27, Dallas 13. Carolina still has a 1-point lead on the Saints. So here we go, 3rd and 9. And that's going to be thrown, completed, and ran for more. Oh, Jesus Christ. Eckler all the way up to the Giants' 36-yard line. Jesus Christ. On a 3rd and long, Washington gains fucking 30 yards, and, well, there we go.
And it looked like they had Daniels in the back there, too. Can't be that wide open.
That's the Giants' secondary. Nobody covered him. Nobody covered him. As the Giants, cornerback Drew Phillips is on the ground with a deeply bruised ego.
Mike McCarthy get fired tomorrow?
I don't know. Because remember how long Jerry held on to fucking Jason Garrett?
That's true, yeah.
So, oh, by the way, thank you, son, for going down. Thank you for that falling back here, because now at least the lighting is a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Because
He might.
I don't see no light at the end of the tunnel for Dallas.
No, there's
See,
not. There's not. But I don't know if he'll do it. First and 10 is going to be a handoff here for Washington, and they're going to gain half a yard, if that. Rodriguez with the carry. Second down and 9.5 coming up here for the Washington football team of Redskin Commanders. The Saints, did his ass come down in bounds? The referees are saying yes, that's going to be a touchdown for the Saints. If it stands, which we don't know if it will.
because it looked like the ball was moving after he landed, though. Like the Panthers guy was moving it around. Big run.
It's another run here for Washington, and they're going to get about 8 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up here. McNichols with the carry. Buffalo driving in Orchard Park. So here we go. 3rd and 1. Washington comes to the line. Jayden Daniels. And shotgun. Giants defense hoping for a stop. They do not get it. Gain of 3 yards. First down. Washington moves the chains, moves the clock, as they move closer to a victory over the New York Giants.
That dumbass play just took everything out.
It sucked the air. It sucked the air out of everybody. It sucked the air out of
Yep.
you know, and you know that's Dable all over. It just sucks. He sucks the air out of everything. He sucks the hoagies out of everybody's hands. He sucks the Ozempic out of everybody's fucking medicine cabinet. He's a fat fucking piece of shit. 1st and 10 coming up here. Jayden Daniels takes the snap, hands it off, and big run for Washington down to the 10, down to the 7 for Rodriguez, and it'll be 1st and goal Washington as the Giants defense is just folding like a cheap suit. Pecan says, I was wrong about Carr. My apologies. I don't know. Was Michael Thomas wrong? I don't know if Pecan was here to hear my my quotations of Michael Thomas and how he feels about Derek Carr. But so 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. It's going to be a handoff here for, I don't know who that is. Is that Rodriguez? Is that McNichols? That's Rodriguez. No yards on that play. 2nd and goal coming up here for the football team of Redskin Commanders. We are under 5 minutes to play now.
Speaking of Michael Thomas, now he's out driving around asking people what they feel about David Carr, and he's videotaping it.
Derek Carr.
Or Derek Carr, yeah. Wow. What a character.
That's not going to help him get signed anywhere.
Nope.
So we have another handoff for Washington here on 2nd and goal. It's going to get down to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal coming up here for Washington.
I'm like you. I'm hoping Danny Dimes goes somewhere and just lights it up. And just,
I hope he has like a year off somewhere. He could be a backup somewhere. Sit, relax for a second, take a breath, and then go somewhere and actually flourish because he can. Yeah. He's got the talent. And Jayden Daniels just throws that ball away. 4th and goal upcoming here for Washington. I would imagine that they would just kick it as they would now have an 11-point lead still instead of only 10 because Daboll had to go for the fucking 2-point conversion for no fucking reason. You know what, Crafty? That's 1,000% a great point. I don't think anybody ever thinks about. For all the tight ends that he has that he gets to work with there with Dawson Knox and everybody like that, the fact that Josh Allen gets to go home to Haley Steinfeld and her tight end, he's a winner no matter what he does. 1,000%. Because listen. I know that Travis and Taylor get all the press in the pub because she's literally the biggest star in the world, and easy on the eyes. She's easy on the eyes. Travis has got to get rid of the pedo stash, but outside of that, he's when he's not having a Diddy stash, he's a relatively attractive human being. Taylor Swift is a very attractive human being, so they get a lot of pub and all that stuff. But yeah, that Josh Allen's with Haley Steinfeld. People forget. I mean, I don't know how you forget Haley Steinfeld. Top tier. So. Okay, let's. I get it, and I know I make puns and make jokes, but let's. Before this chat devolves into just a soup of misogyny, let's relax for a second. Oh God, this channel will get canceled.
Chargers up big.
I was going to say, let's see. Patriots Titans still tied at 10. Oh no, Drake May with a fumble. As we take a look at some of these scores, Chargers up 20-3 still on Cleveland. Again, I don't know how updated these scores are here on the chart, but they're as updated as I can get it right now. Baltimore 41-10 on Denver still. Buffalo 26-20 as they've just gone up there on Miami. 0 for 5. 0 for 5, Pecan. Giants are 0 for 5 on 2-point conversions. And yet, Brian Dable still thinks we should fucking do it when we're trying to get back into a game.
Are you on blood pressure medicine, by the way?
I am, actually, believe it or not. Yeah, losartan. Very good.
It's working overtime for you today.
Oh, it's not working. It's trying. Oh, he's trying. It's not working. Atlanta up 27-13 on Dallas. New Orleans again with the 22-17 lead currently on Carolina. New England, Tennessee, as we said, still 10-10. And Cincinnati 31-10 on Vegas. As Jimbo's dogs are very angry at Brian Dable as well.
The wife just got home, so they're waiting for her to let them out.
So, and Buffalo did get the extra point, so that's 27-20. They currently lead. I forgot to put Washington's score up there because I was too busy yelling. Because it is indeed 27-16 now, 11 points. Ohio State versus Purdue. Dude, if Purdue wins that game, that'd be fun.
I did see Jason Kelce tried the field goal kick, the Pat McAfee.
Yeah, I know, wearing his boots.
Yeah,
didn't quite work.
No,
no.
Just like doing the practice kick.
Yeah, not good at spiking. He's very good at spiking things, but not good at kicking. Malik Neighbors with the catch right near the first down. I don't know if they're going to give it to him or not. It might be second and short, or it might be a first down. They say it is indeed second and short. 2nd and 1 coming up here. Daniel Jones back to throw. Gets it over the middle. Hey, Johnson held on to it this time.
There you go.
He wasn't so flaccid. He was a little stiff. Good job. He was a raging hard Johnson on that play. 1st and 10 from the 50. Giants moving the ball. Daniel Jones back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Throws incomplete.
No, I was
and there's a
no
flag, and now is it down? There's no whistle. Was it an interception and then fumble? Was it like, what the fuck is going on? And we have a flag. Again, this great officiating crew who can't get out of their own fucking way. Oh,
Jesus.
yeah, Slayton. That might be a little pass interference there.
That's a catch.
And that would have been a pick, but you can't tackle the receiver.
But was he down by contact?
He would have been, but it doesn't matter.
But what I'm saying is because the Giants recovered the fumble.
Are they saying the Giants recovered? Either way, we get the ball in the same spot.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. What a clusterfuck!
Jesus Christ.
So what are we waiting for here, refs? Let's go.
Are they going to look? Are they going to see? Because if they say it was caught and then down by contact, then the Giants can just reinstate the penalty then. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Either way, the Giants are getting the ball at that spot. So, okay, so they're going to look. All right, so this is just going to be a colossal waste of fucking time.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow just got pick sixth, apparently. So that makes the score 31-17. So it's still not fucking close. And Jameis Winston apparently turned over for a third time in that Cleveland game. Chargers still leading 20-3. As you see, Herbert on 3rd and 11, throwing down the field. Incomplete. They're going to have to kick the ball there. Again, we don't have the volume on, so we're not sure what this dumb fuck is saying, but I'm pretty sure it's something like derpa 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 derp. Ball stays where it is. First down, Giants. Let's fucking go. Thank you for wasting fucking 4 minutes of our lives. Time is valuable here, refs. We got shit to do. Like watching more football.
Oh, okay.
So they're saying, yes, right. You've made it all needlessly complicated. You've made this all needlessly complicated. For no reason, Mr. Official. For no reason.
Still in the league. Jesus.
This crew is awful. So
they make me not want to watch football.
I do. It's so bad. 1st and 10, Daniel Jones in shotgun. Takes the snap back. Looks, throws. It's going to be way too high. Wan'Dale Robinson was intended, but he was well covered. Tennessee now has a 17-10 lead on the Patriots. .254 remaining here in the game. Giants have 2nd and 10 coming up here. Jones in shotgun. Play clock at 10. Takes the snap back. He's looking to throw the ball. Clearly throws over the middle. That's going to be caught by the tight end, Johnson. Touchdown! Is there a flag? Is there a flag? Did somebody breathe? Oh, he's drinking out of the coconut. Is that a penalty? Can you not drink coconut water in the NFL? I don't know. But now the Giants have to go for 2 because Brian Daboll is a fat piece of shit.
That's why I'm shaking my head.
Because here's the thing, is like now if we didn't go for the 2 points before and it's still just 7, now we get this. Now we're only down 3. We have a chance if we stop them on this drive, or if we decide to go for an onside kick for some stupid reason. But, I mean, you never know with Daboll.
Yeah.
You're only down a field goal. And then you only have to get in a field goal range. But either way, here we go. Giants 22, Commanders 27. Daniel Jones back to throw here on the 2-point conversion. Nobody open, and he's going to get sacked. So the Giants still down 5 points. Great play call on the boy. At some point, maybe it's the guy calling the 2-point conversion plays that's the fucking problem. As you're 0 for 6, we were able to get down the field and score. Why is it on the 2-point plays we can't score, Brian? Brian? Answer the question, Brian. Answer the fucking question, Brian. Yeah, Pecan, 0 for 6. 0 for 6. on 2-point conversions this year. You figure at some point you fucking stop, but not probably. He's addicted, baby. Someday I'm gonna get that 2-point high again. He's chasing that 2-point high from the Giants-Titans game, his first game ever, where Saquon got the 2-point conversion and the Giants ended up winning the game because of that. He's still chasing that. He's chasing that dragon. He's like, I need that again. As we look here, as Wayne Gretzky gets ready to kick off here for the Giants.
I've enjoyed calling this game with you. I think we made the right call.
Dude, listen, football is fun. No matter what, even listen, that Jets-Texans game was a little much. But
yeah,
even if it's a bad game, like I said, even bad football is like bad sex. Even if it is bad, it's still pretty fucking good. So
yeah.
So here, I had never moved the fucking possession. I'm so bad with the possession ball. So here we go. The Giants did have it. Now it's going to go back to Washington. There we go. Whoop there. So here we go. Both teams still have their full complement of timeouts. 2:48 remain. Washington's going to get the ball at the 30-yard line. Crafty Southpaw, by the way, letting us know that Bryce Young just had a ball picked when a defender yanked the ball out of the receiver's hands. So that sucks. Bryce Young was having a good game up until that point. So Washington, it looks like they're going to be running the ball here. 1-yard gain. Giants not calling a timeout because why would you? It's not like you're trying to get the ball back or anything. Play clock. CeeDee Lamb is down. CeeDee Lamb is down.
Yeah, I just saw that. Not sure what happened. I just looked over and
he reached for a ball. It was an overthrown ball, but it looks, I don't know what he hurt, but he hurt something. So play clock down to 2, game clock down to 2:03. Jayden Daniels back to throw over the middle, big catch, big gain down to the 40, 35-30, down to the 27-yard line of the Giants, with 1:56 remaining now in the game, and that'll pretty much be the game for the Giants, as the Giants secondary again fails them. Crafty, that's 1,000%. Like that first year with Daboll, we were like, oh my God, here we have a coach that knows how to handle Jones. Jones single-handedly yanked our ass into the playoffs that year. Him and Saquon had their best years together. You thought Daboll, the savior. Finally, we have a competent coach. It felt like we had Wink Martindale on the defense. He was just blitzing everything that fucking moved. That man never met a blitz he didn't like. We're like, we're here. This is, okay, here we go. This is going to be, all right, yeah. And then last year happened, and it was a fucking mess, and there was a lot wrong last year. The offensive line, everything like that. Shane didn't do anything to help improve the team over the year. Daboll didn't know how to call the team, the plays for the players that he had, and it turned out to be bad. And then we come into this year, and it's just worse. And again, he reminds me a little bit of Nick Sirianni in that he smells his own farts. He thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. He wants to be the smartest guy in the room, and he's like, look at this cool shit I can do. And it's like, you have to work with the players you have. Good coaches know how to do that. Andy Reid knows how to do that. Bill Parcells knew how to do that. Bill Belichick knew how to do that. You call the plays and you work with what you have. Belichick and that New England team were able to take people and places from everywhere. The whole next man up thing. They would lose pieces and people like, they're never going to be able to replace that guy. And they'd replace him. And they'd be able to do things with people because they knew how to use people and coach correctly. Brian Daboll doesn't know how to do that. He doesn't know how to do it. And we're seeing that. And again, he has single-handedly, the Giants have lost now, and this is going to be another one where between bad calls from the officials, and that is what it is, but through his bad play calling and bad decision-making, this is going to be the 5th win or so that he's going to cost us. He cost us in Pittsburgh. He cost us here. He cost us in the first game at Washington by not having a kicker on an open roster spot, knowing that Graham Gano's groin was hurt. He cost us with the play calling against Dallas. He's killed. There are 5 wins the Giants have on the table that have been taken away squarely because of Brian Daboll and no one else.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10, 156. Boy, Giants could use a turnover right here now. Jayden Daniels hands it off, and that's going to be a run of about 5 yards. And we got flags fucking everywhere.
Seemed like they came out of a shotgun.
And it's against the Giants. Would they get face mask? Yeah, at least that one is actually on the Giants.
Yeah, not like the Dallas game.
Crafty in the chat saying Daboll is a wannabe Sirianni, who is a wannabe Doug Peterson, who is a wannabe Andy Reid. Everybody goes down a level.
Yeah.
So now from the 11.5-yard line here, Washington has the ball. It's going to be a gain of about 6 yards. I mean, the game's over at this point.
Yeah, and Daboll's going to be Daboll, and he's going to want to call the timeouts.
And we finally, they are calling timeouts here finally. And that, again, not that it matters.
Well, a minute and a half too late.
Not that it matters. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter because even if we called them there, they got a fucking, 40-yard catch and run, So either way, it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, I saw what I don't know what CeeDee Lamb got injured, but he was hurt. As Crafty's letting us know, there CeeDee Lamb was indeed in a bit of the pain on the sideline there. So here we go. Second and 5. It's going to be another handoff. That's close to a first down. Not quite. Giants will take their second timeout. And indeed, it is 3rd and 1. Pardon me, everybody. And again, thank you so much for watching us here on this lovely, lovely Sunday, November 3rd, first day back on standard time, which it should fucking stay. Sorry. I don't know why I'm just angry today. This is what Brian does to me, man. I'll tell you what.
I was going to say, it's all because of one person.
It's always a Brian. It's always a Brian that's going to piss you off more than anything else. So here we go. 141 handoff, and that is indeed a first down and close to a touchdown. They're going to say he's short, but it is a first down. The Giants only have 1 timeout remaining. The clock at this point is going to run because it is a first down. At this point, I would imagine Washington would just kneel on it. Yeah, he's down before it goes over, but that doesn't matter. It's academic at this point. The game is indeed over. If I'm Washington, I just kneel on the ball. Or if you want to be petty cocksuckers, you could go ahead and run up the score. And the Giants take their last time out. Now, see, here's the thing. If I'm Washington, no, I score.
Yeah.
You want to take a timeout? You want to take a timeout? All right, go ahead. We'll take the timeout. Take the timeout. Now see what happens.
I'd give it to Daniels. Let them keep it. That's what they're going to do.
No, they're going to kneel on it. They are going to kneel on it. They're taking the classy way. Good for them. Good for you guys. Look at you, you classy sons of bitches. So that's going to do it. Washington's going to sweep the Giants this year. as the Giants just can't get out of their own goddamn way again. And again, bad officiating too. They had a touchdown ripped off the board that was a touchdown for. I mean, again, you don't have to get me started, but Daboll. I mean, this is a lot on Daboll. This is a lot on the officials. But at the end of the day, it just is what it is. Giants are going to be 2-7. Season's over.
Miami just scored. They're going for the extra point to tie it up. Minute 38 left in the fourth. Yeah, Crafty said about Washington being 7-2. Who saw that? Me and you had them low, didn't we?
Yeah, I had them finishing last in the NFC East. I had them finishing last. Yeah. I had them finishing below Dallas.
Whoops.
But I had Dallas below the Giants and the Eagles too. Like I had Dallas next to last, which actually is not a bad call, because Dallas is going to end up being next to last. It's just the Giants are going to end up being last, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that is indeed the final here. Washington 27, the Giants 22, and that sucks.
I'd ask what your feelings about the game are, but we already have content for that.
I think we have a pretty good idea of where we stand. Why is this doing this? I'm trying to set something up here. Okay, that works better. All right, so, Jimbo, from an Eagles fan perspective, so kind of from an outside perspective, again, two division rivals, you don't care about either one. Thoughts?
Maybe the Giants. Okay, Giants are 2-7 now.
We're 2-7 now. Yeah.
They probably are an average team if you don't have Daboll as your head coach.
I said the Daboll decisions. His decisions have officially cost us like 5 games.
Yeah, like I said, when he went for that 2, the only thing I could think he was thinking was if I get the 2 here, then 2 scores down the road, which I hate that thinking.
Yeah,
I'm kind of like you. Get the points right now. Worry about it right now. Live in the present, not the future. And he single-handedly cost the Giants that game. Because you saw what the defense did after that missed 2-point conversion. They had no life, no energy, just kind of gave up.
We have to deal with now. Everything that happens now happens now. Stop thinking about the goddamn future and focus on now.
And then Danny Dimes, he ran like a bus.
I thought he had another good game. I thought he played a good game, but it's gonna get overshadowed by people saying, "Oh, he can't play. Oh, he cost us. Oh, look at that fumble he had." It's like,
yep.
Can my man get some protection? No. Obviously, he can't do that. That would be asking far too much.
Yeah. Yeah. He had I would say it was a slow start for Danny Dimes in the first quarter, but again, you guys were, running the ball 20 times to 3 passes or whatever it was at that point. But second half, he was slinging it. He was being accurate. But just Daboll, man, you gotta fire. You gotta.
But Maurer will never do it. Maurer won't do it. That's just not something he's ever going to do. But man, just to send a message to the team that you give a shit. I'm sorry, Daboll's got to go. He's cost us game. The Giants right now, at worst, could be 6-4.
Yeah.
And even if you want to push it, then say 6-3. Sorry, 6-3, or if you want to push it 5-4. That's where we could be.
And that's to my point that they seem like an average team if they have competent calls. from their head coach, and he just doesn't.
Well, I mean, that is what it is. I don't know how much more we can rail on it. I don't know what else we could say about it. It's just for the Giants. It's just another sad Sunday that we're here. Buffalo and Miami tied at 27. By the way, looking at that game as well. Patriots still trailing Tennessee 17-10 currently, and New Orleans with a 22-17 lead on Carolina, but Carolina has the ball and they are moving. Let me go ahead and pull this up bigger so I can see what the fuck is going on. Thank you so much for joining us, by the way, folks. By the way, coming up at 4:20, haha, you know what I'm saying? We have the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be coming for up for you right here on Stay Tuned Sports. So we're going to take, obviously, a little break. We're going to catch a little bit of the end of these games. Again, it is 3:56 right now. We'll be heading off at about 4, so we'll have about 15 minutes here, you know. Little, got to do a little pee break. Got to go to a little boys' room, you know how it is, and maybe grab a little snack, a little something to eat, a little nourishment, and then we'll be back here for that game. But in the meantime, we still got 3 minutes here with you, so let's go ahead and take a look at these games. There's triple boxes up here as we're staring at it right now. At least I am on the red zone. Let me see. Maybe I share that with Jimbo. There we go.
And as for 4 o'clock games, I'm going to be having my Eagles on my TV.
You're going to have the Eagles on as well, so we'll be checking in clearly with both of those and see how it's going.
And I will also be doing my
Carolina breaks away, score, touchdown, Panthers! As they now have a 23-22 lead on the Saints, pending the extra point. Drake May throws the pass away on 3rd and 2, 4th and 2. 21 seconds left remaining in Nashville. New England needs a touchdown to tie.
That game kind of went as expected. The Patriots
and Tennessee, yeah, both teams kind of just who's going to suck less is who is going to win. Miami giving Buffalo all they can. Josh Allen trying to do a last-minute drive here. 33 seconds remaining in that game. 3rd and 3. That's going to be short of the... Oh, no, they get a first down. Buffalo has no timeouts, by the way. 22 seconds left. They spike the ball. New England, they get the first down. Clock is ticking as they have no timeouts. And they spike the ball. 8 seconds left. Ball at the 5-yard line.
I'm assuming these are the only games left going on?
That's the only ones I see that they have on the red zone right now.
Okay.
All the other games might still be going on, but they're well out of fucking reach.
That's true, yeah.
If we're going to be honest. Like what do we got? The Chargers are up 27-9 on Cleveland. Baltimore 41-10 on Denver. Dallas is coming back 27-21 currently. Atlanta still leads. So here we go. 2-point conversion attempt here for Carolina, looking to get a 3-point lead with 2:18 left. But Bryce Young gets sacked at the 20. So again, it's just a 1-point lead for the Panthers with 2:18 left in that game. 3rd and 10 coming up here for the Bills. 17 seconds remaining in this game. As we look at Mike McDaniel looking to take a timeout.
Not doing it.
Does not get it off. So Josh Allen stands back, looks, throws, and that's going to be incomplete.
Gotta catch that.
Kincaid was the intended receiver. Couldn't get Drake May. Looks, throws. That ball looks like it was hit coming out of his hands. But there's a flag in the end zone. That's going to put it at the 1 with 4 seconds left. So it's going to come down to this for the Patriots and the Titans. There was indeed a little bit of shirt grip. That might have been an uncatchable ball. And maybe that's what they're talking about now. You see the officials talking to each other. Buffalo setting up for a kick. 10 seconds left. 4th and 10. Snap. Hold. The kick is up. And the kick is good. Buffalo takes a 30-27 lead on Miami with 5 seconds remaining. Is Miami going to lose their second game in a row on a last-second field goal? Oh, God. Can we not see the guy grab his nuts live on television there, Buffalo cameraman? Jesus. Watching the offensive coordinator just readjust his dick is not, not something I needed to see. Hey, we won! Let me move my big penis. Drake May looking back to throw. No time left. This is the last play of regulation. Drake May, he's escaping. Finally, just chucks it up into the end zone. Caught!
Oh, my God!
Caught! Touchdown, Patriots!
Wow.
On just a throwaway.
Wow. Wow. Robert Kraft, what just happened?
What happened? Wow. A miracle play for the Patriots as now they go for the extra point to send it to over. If they miss this.
Oh my God.
You gotta be shitting me.
Or a botched hold and they get a 2-point.
Snap, hold, kick. It is up, and it is good, and we're going to overtime in Nashville. 17-all there. Patriots with a last-second touchdown after Drake May ran around for about as long as Jayden Daniels did last week, and then just chucked it up as he was getting sacked. Threw it up there just as a wing and a prayer, and Ramondre Stevenson comes down with the catch. I think I'm saying his name right. I have no idea. But holy shit.
Can't wait to hear Boston Connor tomorrow.
So Miami here, no time left. They're going to look to do an old rugby-style play here as Jalen Waddle gets tackled all the way back at the 5. End of the game. Buffalo Bills defeat the Miami Dolphins in a game a lot closer than I think a lot of people expected. Buffalo 30, Miami 27. They are now 2-6. Buffalo 7-2 as they have firm control and at this point probably have clinched the AFC East, which me and you said was not going to happen. But
yeah,
we're dumb. We are dumb. Crafty Southpaw letting us know here, because Red Zone's not doing it, that the Falcons did recover the onside kick that Dallas tried. And Atlanta's going to be able to go ahead and run the clock out for that game. As we see Cleveland trying to do something here, but that's going to be neither here nor there. Do you want to watch the New England overtime, or?
I'm actually going to run upstairs real quick.
I thought so. Yeah, I got to go hit the bathroom. We're going to be back right here at around 4:15, 4:20. Make sure you have notifications on. You know exactly when we go live. And we will see you all for the Lions and the Packers. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports. My name is King. That's your good friend Jimbo right over there. And we will see you in just a couple minutes. Adios, everybody.